Well, hi there, folks. Funny meeting you here today.
Well, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, that boy mid pour. Mid pour.
Right.
What's
All
going on, good
right.
people?
We are here, alive and well, blessed and highly favored. The pick is in. The pick is in. For y'all who don't know what today is, it's draft day. And we are here to talk everything draft. My name is Norwood.
My name is Reggie. Y'all know what it is here on the Splashcast special Tuesday night going up. Or Wednesday. I don't know. Wasted
Right.
Wednesday? Wasted Wednesday? I don't know.
I mean,
Rockstar
we're going to get
lifestyle. That's
to it.
old.
We're going to get
Mm.
to it right here. Y'all see it?
Oh, well, we're a little neat today. We're a little neat. We're a little neat.
Cooper Flag, as we all knew, drafted first. Congratulations. Kid from Maine, played last year at Duke. He was the best player in college basketball last year, and we all knew he was going to go first.
Yeah, I mean, he's been the number one pick for like 4 years now. Like they saw him when he was like 14, 15, and he's been playing up. Credit to him and his upbringing. He's been playing
credit
up,
to his
playing
genetics making him 8 feet tall. What you talking about, man?
6'9". And hey, man, Dallas, you got one. Maybe you got a good piece.
Oh, you
Number
got
one,
something.
you got to
back.
come in over one.
You got some peace back in your life, Nico. That's what you got. Oh, and Drake Baldwin blast to center field versus the Mets solo home run. Braves tied up 1-1. You know we do it all.
Ooh, thank you, Lord, because we was struggling a little bit.
Right.
Although we're not struggling, we actually own the Mets. When I found out that we have the highest winning percentage of any team at Shea Stadium since its inception.
Brick, what up?
What's good, people? Are you on YouTube or are you on Instagram? Oh, Brick. Yeah, there he is. What's up, Brick? All right, so now we get interesting. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull up.
Dylan Harper goes next. It's chalk. We know that part. We don't know everything, but the things that we know are definite. I feel 100% sure, and by 100, I say 99% sure, because this pick could be traded. Germany, what up? But yeah, I think that Harper is the next pick, barring a trade. We're gonna have to wait 4 minutes and probably less than that because Twitter gonna tell us. Twitter knows everything first. And I'm gonna tell y'all as soon as I see it, I'm telling you, I'm not waiting on them to release it because that ain't what we in the business of doing today.
Yeah, you know how you decide like, oh, I'm gonna wait. We're gonna wait until everybody see. Wait till this. No, we're not doing that no more because there's too much room for error. We're gonna go ahead and just tell you what it is. If you logged in here, then you probably gonna see it the same time we see it anyway. So it is what it is.
What up to the Emperor? Shout out to my folks out there in Saudi Arabia, Jasmine. Jesus loves us. We love Jesus. We love you.
So what do the Spurs do? Assuming the Spurs take...
They trade De'Aaron Fox. That's what they do, in my opinion.
You think they trade De'Aaron Fox?
Yes, I would.
Shout out to our producer and training Kev over there. He said it may be a trade right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Think that's highly reasonable. You got too many guards. I told you that once Stephon, I think that the Spurs went a little too fast. They went too fast. They traded for De'Aaron Fox. Now having De'Aaron Fox and Stephon Castle is a little bit redundant. Shout out to the studio audience. And yeah, I think that there could be a trade here, but we're going to see how it plays out. Dylan Harper is the next person to get drafted. It just depends on where. Jamarcus, what up? And shout out to the Egyptians. We doing it all.
Hey, it's a lot of now. Listen, now we shout out everybody. We love everybody, but we can't highlight everybody out. We, life and times right now.
Yeah,
life and times. But what up, Jamarcus?
And if of course, if you got it, phone up, man. You know what we do here.
You either gonna be happy or sad. As you can see, the studio audience in the background. That is Kev. Yes, sir. Well, when it got the had to get on the phone real quick, got up again. We out here.
Yeah. The man, the myth, the legend, Big Kev.
There's only 6 peeps. Hey, bro. Listen, man. It is what it is.
Have a seat. Enjoy yourself, brother. How about that?
So now that we know that it's working, Do you see the Hawks making any moves? What's the first trade you see happening? There's been rumors about the 76ers.
Oh, he's a part of the production team. You also have a seat, big Russell. But yeah, I don't exactly know. This draft is such a weird draft where you could probably find whatever you need. I think that everybody kind of picked their own guy. It's just, when do the Nets consolidate those 5 picks into probably 3 picks? Or they're going to stand pat and taking 5 rookies doesn't seem to make any sense. Rookies historically are not very good basketball players, even when they are good basketball players. So, I mean, if you're really that committed to attempting to be OKC and just drafting a bunch of players, well, sure, but
I mean, that's a long road. I mean,
you might as well trade Cam Johnson and draft the whole draft. Why don't you?
That's a long road to hoe, man. The OKC way is good, but if you start at year 1, remember they in year like 5. Like Shea been here 4 years? He been in OKC?
Oh yeah. It gets worse before it gets better.
All right, pick is in. Second pick.
Scott, are they just gonna stand pat and rock with this?
Yeah, Dylan Harper. I expect with this pick, I expect for De'Aaron Fox to be moved. If not tonight or this weekend, I expect for him to be moved by the trade deadline. What do you think?
You said Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a deadline pick. I told you I think that Miami should be doing everything that they can ask for to get him. And it wouldn't be terrible to see him in Phoenix in some him and Book would be a hell of a backcourt. I don't know if he's gonna pass
Phoenix,
enough.
What would you just want? Phoenix ain't got no picks. They ain't got nothing to give. They don't even have adults.
Dylan Harper picked number 2 to the San Antonio Spurs. I guess maybe you run like a 3-man guard rotation at least to start the season, and then maybe you move Fox later. I don't hate it, and this at least gives Dylan Harper a chance to learn the NBA before you stick him out there and make him the starting 1 or 2.
To get back, you probably need a what? A wing back, or maybe a big.
Yeah, I mean the beautiful thing about Wemby is you can kind of take whatever is best available. I think that combination is a little tough.
Fox, I hear you, Kev, but like, what happened with Vassell?
Oh, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell are toast. I'm trying to tell y'all. Their time has
Vassell is good though.
Yeah, but they've had all the time in the world to be good, and you're not. So the best thing I can do is move you while you still have some value, because you don't want the asset to lose all the value and then not be able to move it. So yeah, for me, I'd be in a heartbeat. I think Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell are very realistic, somewhere between starting and rotational basketball players. So I absolutely am trying to sell them for something or picks. I mean, how tall is Stephon Castle? That is my question. Let's see if we.
I think he's 6'5". Why do you ask about his height?
Because I mean, is there a world where you can play all 3 of them together?
He's 6'6". Is what Kev said. We got our statistician / in-house producer in the background.
It's tough. I mean, I don't exactly love that, but
I mean, Wemby's 7'4". So I mean,
it's also not a problem. Yeah, that's the other benefit is you might be able to start a game with a 3-guard lineup, having Wemby, and if you go get a big.
Yeah, you can go get anybody. You can go get Clint Capella for the cheap and just let him be tall. And let Wemby be the backside blocker or whatever. And now you get all the rebounds, all the blocks.
I think the Spurs got another pick too. So I'm definitely taking a tall person. I'm taking a tall shooter. And once again, this is the reason I'd be very interested in getting to the second round. That's where I can see a tall guy like Ryan Kalkbrenner who can still kind of who can help out. I think that it works. I think that this is a bigger problem if you don't have Wemby. Wemby allows a lot of foolishness as far as coaching, as far as, players that you put on the roster. Like, we struggle with having Trey, and that limits us. Having Wemby gives you all the extra opportunity in the world because he's so big and he's tall enough to move around. Now, hey, Kev, what you thinking about, brother? 76ers on the clock, man. Y'all gonna go get Ace even though he has no interest in coming to your team?
Kev, who you thinking? 76ers on the clock. Who you getting? Let me see if I can turn this on without a echo.
VJ.
Norwood.
Yep. He said VJ?
He said VJ.
I mean, I don't hate VJ, but then I start to see the redundancy between they're in a very similar situation. Nuh-uh. With Maxey, McCain, and if you were to take VJ, you got, which is not terrible.
Y'all let me know in the comments if you hear echo. But go ahead. VJ.
I wonder if, the answer, most teams don't have cap space. So when you're trading, everybody's mostly just looking at Brooklyn. What can we dump off to Brooklyn? And I wonder if Brooklyn will be interested in a Paul George. I think for them, they're probably not going to get a player any better than that any other way. Mm-hmm. And that also probably doesn't require you to be somebody's got to be the worst team in the East. And I think that's actually the bigger battle is I don't know who plans to be the doormat this year. The Hornets don't plan for it to be them, not with a healthy Brandon Miller and a healthy LaMelo Ball.
Shit, what big they?
The Wizards. The Wizards. Well, who's going to be standing next to the Wizards?
The Bulls. No.
The Bulls not trying. Not with Josh Giddey. Not with Matas Buzelis. Not with Lonzo Ball. They're trying to move Patrick Williams.
Yeah.
Tick, 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 tick. He is terrible. Woo, talk about a bad deal.
Are they still on the clock? It's 30 seconds left. What's happening?
I'm at 1:01 seconds, but I'm also watching Twitter so I can see.
We're at 23 seconds. Brooklyn's gonna be boo-boo. You would assume.
God, Ron Harper is going hard on us, bro. You weren't good enough to disrespect the Hawks, to be completely honest.
Why is he disrespecting the Hawks? What is he saying?
I don't know. The Hawks are trash.
Oh, bro, that's all right. You better make sure that you send Michael Jordan a gift basket every year,
right?
You shoot all you want to, bro. Your needs was left in Cleveland. The hell would you say?
And Reggie tried to make me spit out my beer.
So for the East, I'm looking at this. You would assume Boston isn't going to be great based on their moves. You assume that they're blowing it up because you're hearing.
They don't. I don't think they plan to be Wizards bad though. I don't think they plan to be fall off a cliff bad.
You're trading your top 4 players. 5. You're typically 4 players. 4 players. 4 out of 5. White.
You got Anthony Simons.
And that gets you where?
Ooh, it's tight.
Favorite team? Luffy. Hey, what's up, man? Shout out to Luffy. I just started my One Piece journey, bro. I am on Saga 4. I'm trying.
Oh, there it is. Pick us in. VJ Edgecombe to the Sixers.
Wow. They had to. Favorite team is the Hawks. We're Hawks fans.
The thing that I will say is, and everybody's freaking out because they did it to the Sixers. This is the same thing that happened to the Atlanta Hawks last year. Alexander Sarr was not messing with us.
Why y'all like this pick? So y'all have. So let's talk about it. 76ers have Tyrese Maxey. They have Jared McCain, and now they got another guard.
It's a 3-guard rotation. That's not a problem. Look at us. You need 3 guards. It's not the worst problem. You got Paul George. You hopefully got Embiid. Can you get Bobby Portis on the line?
You need a 4. John Collins would be one that you could look at.
Probably can't
afford him. I don't know if you can afford him. Not with Paul George.
I like DJ next to Maxey.
So, Kev, who do you think is the starter next? Who do you think is
the starter? So who comes off the bench?
You got.
If DJ's good enough to start, he'll start.
Jared McCain is what he said. If VJ is good enough to start, he'll
How
start
tall
over
is
McCain.
how tall is
McCain's like
McCain?
6'3".
Yeah,
6'3".
you coming off the bench, buddy.
DJ is 6'5", and he can guard.
Yeah. And VJ's more of a 2 than a 1. So yeah, you're right. I would like that. But hey, Jared McCain, I know you can shoot, but you better learn how to pass in this offseason. Soon and very soon.
All right, who's
But
on the clock now?
I think that probably is the best thing for him coming back out of retirement. I mean, not out of retirement, off injury, is I don't have to come in and start immediately. So, hopefully VJ can kind of take up some of those minutes until he gets his wind and body right.
Charlotte's on the clock. What does Charlotte do? They said that they were open to trading. The thing is, I think these picks are going down to the wire because they are trying to make moves. But because, like you said before, because this draft is falling the way this is so deep in the middle of the draft, you really may not need to trade up unless there's just somebody falling that you think you may need to do.
You gotta make sure that nobody's going to take the guy who you want. That's where the risk is.
Ace is going to the Wizards. I believe you called the clear out last night on the podcast. Episode 196 of the Splashcast is out now. Make sure y'all go follow.
What happened? Braves went from tied 1-1 to 6-1 that quick. We ain't even got to the third pick.
A couple home runs, probably.
Man, rocking our
yeah, we took the pitcher out. Let's see, box score. They scored 5 runs in the 4th.
Gotta love that.
Batting.
Got to love
Juan
that.
Soto already has a home run. Mauricio has a home run. And they have a bunch of hits. Yep.
You hear that? That's our boots being smoked.
We won the series, though. Snicker. Snicker win the series and mail in the last one. Charlotte, what we doing?
I would not be surprised if Charlotte took. You could take Ace, or you might be intrigued to take Con Kneppel here. He's a better shooter. Still
Ace?
Got a decent amount of size. You got PJ Washington, I think, at the 4. I don't hate it. I mean, I think that I don't think that players in Charlotte are the problem. I think it's the program there. I mean, Trey Mann off the bench, yeah. Trey Mann off the bench is a very solid player, and I would be interested in him being the backup point guard if you could get him for a reasonable price, which I think you could, because he's.
Remember, he was hurt before. He got hurt last year or sick or something, and he was out he only played 30 games.
Right, man. But yes, I will be trying to add Con Kneppel, let him play the 3 instead of Josh Green. Then you got Melo, Brandon Miller, Con Kneppel, Miles Bridges, and Mark Williams. You got spacing. I would probably like a better rebounder at the 4. But being that your 1, 2, and 3 will have a ton of size, is not the end of the world having a small 4 like Miles Bridges in that case.
I forgot about Miles Bridges. They got a lot of undersized players. But I
mean, you got LaMelo, who's 6'7". You got Brendan Miller, who's what? Let's see here, 6'7". And then if you take Con Kneppel, isn't he like 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", somewhere in there? Your backcourt is so big that your front court.
But you got Mark Williams at 7'2" if he can stay healthy.
But you need another center because he don't play back-to-backs. It's mandatory that you have a center. And I think that Nurkic is okay, but I don't think that he really fits on this. The rest of this bench, I think that you probably move Grant Williams, and you don't got nothing else. I guess you got Seth. He still shot pretty well last year, but I think that he's the end of the bench. And I would not mind him in Atlanta to just shoot.
Seth Curry?
Correct.
He led the league in shooting percentage.
I take it all day. Twice on Sunday.
You need shooting.
Always need it.
I don't. Again, now we're down up under a minute here. I told you I'm looking for the trades. I understand that they're looking for, trying to see what they're going to build up their team and all of these things. I'm looking for the trades. The 76ers were mentioned in trades. The Hornets all of a sudden said they're open to trading down with like 3 hours ago. So I'm looking for somebody to jump up and make a move.
What we got here? Oh boy,
Ace Bailey. Oh, okay. They saying they passed up on Ace Bailey at 3 for the 76ers, which would have been a good fit if he tell them that he didn't want to go?
Yeah, he's made it pretty clear that he did not want to go to the 76ers. But I mean, it's the same thing that happened to us last year with Alexander Sarr. He was like, I'm not coming to Atlanta.
He was like, cool, give me Ricochet.
Yep, and I think that was a great pick. I think that was a poor career move for Alexander Sarr. And just like I expected, Mike Scotto is reporting the Charlotte Hornets will take Con Kneppel with the 4th pick in their 2025 draft. I think that's a good pick. You got some shooting. You got some more size. I think that this is a good pick for the Hornets. But the Hornets got to find a way to get, call James Borrego back. Y'all look like something then fired him.
Nah, he going to New York. New York would be foolish to let him out of the building.
I don't know if he plays the type of game that New York wants to play. I think
what game is that? What game does he play?
Fast.
They can play fast. You would have to retool the bench. Maybe you'd have to get you. Mikal Bridges is probably out of there if you do that. Yeah. They're trying to get Mikal Bridges out of there now.
Oh, let's try that. That's what I was trying.
Solid Belgium ale.
All right, there we go.
All right. Let's see. Charlotte, the pick is in. Oh yeah, Con Kneppel, you called it.
Yeah.
So who's next on the draft?
This is a good pick. Solid pick. Is Mike Scott about to be the guy?
He's the shooter, right?
Oh, yeah. He finna be the guy. Go ahead.
He can shoot, right?
Yeah. Tall and can shoot. Played at Duke. The other part is he knows how to be a role player, played next to Cooper Flagg and Common Malute. Didn't
he come off the bench?
Don't get me the line. I don't think so. 6'7". So you're point guard, shooting guard, small forward, 6'7".
With a 7'2" center.
I do think that they're gonna move Mark Williams.
Mark Williams.
See, this
but if you move him, you got to get a center.
I would be interested in Nick Claxton from
the Nets. I mean, yeah. I'm always going to bring up Ayton. I'm always going to bring up Ayton.
Ayton seems inevitable for Atlanta and or Charlotte. I could see him playing for both, honestly. But LaMelo can shoot. Brandon Williams can shoot. Con Kneppel can shoot. It's a lot of shooting. And it's 6'7". Everybody can switch.
Some of my Charlotte Hornets fans are pissed. I don't know why, but he's a North Carolina fan. That's why.
Duke. Fair.
I'm 90% an Atlanta Hawks fan now. I'm done with the Charlotte Hornets.
I think that's a poor decision to make. You want your team to make good decisions, right? Man, Ace Bailey wasn't messing with y'all, and y'all know how I feel. If you're not trying to hit my line, then I'm not trying to see you. It's that simple.
I think the precedent has been set for sure with the Hawks doing that, though.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going there. Cool.
Mister ain't going. That's fine. Ruin yourself.
Go. You want to go to Washington. Cool.
I don't know why what y'all see in DC, other than the women that you want to be there, but that's fine. Y'all going to be in there. And you know what? All you're going to end up being traded right back to these teams you didn't want to go to in the first place because you're gonna be a fire sale. It's gonna happen.
Always does.
Why are the Kneppel brothers lined up like this? This looks creepy and scary. They're definitely from Wisconsin. They all stand alike. Why do they all have championship rings? What championship did y'all all win, Backstreet Boys?
Who's the kid in the red suit? Looks like he's the next one up. He like 6. If Kneppel's 6'7", he about 6'10".
Hey, with the oxblood suit on, what you know about that? Boy, fitted.
What's up, Corey? I see you signed on. Appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Give us a like and a retweet or a repost.
They are 100% the Kneppel 5. Now I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. They're gonna bust your brother's ass in basketball. Hey, we got our 5. Y'all ready? Boy,
we got every position. We got 6'10",
right,
6'7", 6'8", 6'4", and my little brother's 9 at 6
They showing up in the black pants, the white shirt with the black tie on, looking like they're gonna convert you, and then they put your ass on the basketball court.
Bust your ass and they pray.
Hey man, I think we got somebody here. No, you don't. You got a bad day and a long way to go, boy. Woo!
That's the worst, man. I remember we scrimmaged a team in high school. They was a Catholic school, and they was whooping our ass, bro. And they would pray. They would say, "God bless you," and they pick you up, help you up after whooping your ass.
Oh, okay. We got Utah here. This could be a possible trade. They have so many players that they need to move. I can't imagine them trying to go into.
I see you. Go ahead.
This is the time to get rid of John Collins or Lloyd Markkanen. You still got Taylor Hendricks. You got Kyle Filipowski.
Colin Sexton, Filipowski. You have so many pieces.
Jordan Clarkson.
And they got a lot of draft picks, don't they?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, this seems like a place where you should have a trade.
Let's do this. Let's do that because this is your forte. We get to the NFL draft. I'll go ahead and take the lead, but you got this one.
Hey.
And I done drank the mixture drink, the neat drink, and I'm on the beer now. So
feeling good, feeling great, feeling fine. How are you?
Feeling great. How are you?
What's good with y'all? Oh man, come on, make the pick here. We got a minute and 19 seconds. I don't know what Utah really needs because they have so many players. They drafted Isaiah Collier last year. They got Keontae George, who's a really good basketball player. They got Flip. They just have a ton of players.
Y'all in the chat. Let us know who do you think Utah should pick? What do you think Utah should do?
I think the Utah should. I mean,
wait till I get my basement finished.
If I'm Utah, I'm trying to do my best to make myself a legitimate basketball team today. I'm trying to get out of the cellar of the West, and I might be interested in the swing. I mean, I could see them rolling the dice on. Well, I guess
who?
Paul George. I don't love the roll the dice on Paul George. I mean, the thing about it is
that is the loaded dice. You lose immediately with Paul. I mean, and I hate to say that about Paul, but at this point, bro,
leave playoff P alone. I mean, do you take Ace Bailey here? He don't look very excited about wanting to go to Utah. The pick is in though. Let's see what Mike Scott are gonna tell me. Tick. Ace Bailey to the Jazz. Wow, boy, talk about Danny Ainge don't care, baby. Oh man, that's crazy!
Wow, y'all
did not see that.
Ace Bailey, whoever Utah takes now, they still suck next year.
No, they don't. Utah does not suck as bad as people think. What Utah did was take its 2 best players and sit them out for the last. Basically,
I wonder if this is a trade. You remember the Hawks drafted Luka and then traded for Trey? I wonder if this is a trade.
If I'm Danny Ainge, and I know that he wants to go to Washington, I probably do draft him to make him give me something for him. I don't think the Ace Bailey. So far, this Ace Bailey experiment did not go the way I think that he thought it was going to go. This is.
You should have learned. That's what I said before. Wiz pick 6. Yeah, Wiz do pick 6. Because you're a Wizards fan and you thought you was getting Ace Bailey. And I'm sure the Wizards did the clear out too. And you know
Right.
what? Utah is in the position. This is a Danny Ainge pick. You know why?
Right. This is an
Because
asshole.
they're in
pick.
the position to they're in position
Yeah.
to fuck you over.
Cool.
They're in the position to
I
be
know
like,
you want him. I know he wants to be there. Hey, what is it gonna cost for you?
what can we
you want?
facilitate? What
Yeah.
can we facilitate?
It's gonna cost you. It's the cost of doing business. And
I'll
he's
take-
right.
Yeah.
If I had to sit out John Collins and Lauri Markkanen all of last season, and I wasn't able to get the guy who I really wanted was Cooper Flagg, the least I could do is, make somebody pay me for my discomfort. I agree.
That was Dylan Harper's mom. Yeah, they was tripping. That was Dylan Harper's mom. You asked. Yeah, she is a trending topic right now, boy. She is a trending topic. I wonder what the Wizards are doing. I'm not gonna lie to
But
you,
I
y'all.
will
I'm
tell
a
you,
little
if you
frustrated. I
leave
want
him
some movement.
If you leave him there, they're good.
Utah?
He does the one thing that they need was just score buckets.
I guess
And
this
then-
is part. This would have to usher them into phase 2, right? Like you end up trading the players, you create a bunch of cap space, and you then get the player that you want in the draft, and you add a veteran.
I mean,
I don't know what veteran you will add though. Joker. They're talking about we don't want to go into
Call
the
your-
second apron and trade Joker. I wouldn't even put that out there in the atmosphere.
if it's me, yeah, Collier at the 1, Keontae George at the 2, Ace Bailey at the 3, Lauri Markkanen at the 4, Walker Kessler at the 5.
What's their depth? Who's on the bench?
You ain't got no
Or
bench.
do you not count the bench?
You ain't got no bench. I mean, you got Filipowski. Okay, so this is the thing. You got Kyle Filipowski, came from Duke last year. He's like a 3-4. I like him a lot. He can do a lot of different things. You got Taylor Hendricks, who's also, I guess he would have to be the 4 because that would have to make Filipowski the 3, or however you want to do that. And then you got like Jordan Clarkson, Johnny Juzang, and John Collins, which I assume you're trying to move. And Colin Sexton. I think that you're trading Colin Sexton and Jordan Clarkson for better, younger rotation players. And you have picks. You could actually go get you some adults if you really wanted to. I could also see you taking a Malcolm Brogdon here. I don't know if that's what he wants to do at the end of his career, but if he wants to mentor, Utah would be great. And he's the president, so not a better guy.
I mean, Brogdon's in Washington now, right?
Free agent.
No. He was just on the graphic.
Oh, also, I mean, he's a candidate to be. Hold on, let's look.
Bought
Let's
out?
look. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a 25, 26.
No, he's
No,
unrestricted.
Oh yeah, he's 33. All these old dudes. There's a lot of old dudes still
But
hanging
teams-
around.
Teams need point guards. Utah don't have a point guard. They're gonna Chris Paul
What's
and Malcolm
Keontae George?
Brogdon. Huh?
What's Keontae George?
Keontae George plays Utah,
What'd you say?
Miami. But Keontae is the 2.
Uh,
Isaiah Collier is their 1. Remember the dude that was playing with Brown?
I didn't know you. I thought you still talking about Utah. So you switched to Miami. I mean, Miami don't have nothing. They got
Right.
Hero.
They got a
and
2.
Bam.
And yeah, but I mean, Utah could have won more games last
What's
year.
up, Shaq? What's up,
That's-
Shaq? And tell
that's the-
Trail I said what up too.
That's the one thing that I think that people kind of miss out on is they could have 100% won more games, but for what?
Utah?
Yeah. Had they played all of their players, and you would have probably missed out on some development. I mean, you did allow Collier to play, Keontae to play. Unfortunately, Hendrickson was hurt. Filipowski got some good burn, and Walker Kessler. So
Walker Kessler seems like he's in every trade discussion though.
because he's 8 feet tall, he's a rim protector, and he's on a cheap contract. Yeah. At the beginning of his career, that's what, if you can infinitely more now, if you can get a young player who can kind of do some of it, Yes, I want that. Or can I get an affordable veteran somewhere between $15 to $25 million? Check, please. I need that. I gotta have it.
Corey just said Atlanta, Utah is the Atlanta high school player pipeline. Colin Sexton,
ain't lying.
Isaiah
Isaiah
Collier.
Collier.
John is not Atlanta. He is Army brat / Florida. Walker Kessler. Yeah, that's one. He's from Atlanta.
Is it?
You right. You right. Are we on commercial? So the pick is in. So we sitting here on commercial.
Hold on, no. I'm finna tell you what the pick is here right now.
Breaking.
Nothing. They are taking it to the wire. Okay.
They trying to
They're trying to get Ace Bailey back. Who y'all want, man? Tell me who to draft.
Yo, that really might be it though. Danny Ainge may have drafted Ace Bailey and said, "All right, y'all, now we can. Y'all didn't want to come to the trade table before. Let's discuss it now."
I'm gonna bring you.
I'll take 2 picks because they just traded away Jordan Poole, didn't they?
Yes.
Washington just traded away Jordan Poole, and they got a couple. They got a pick back, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think they got a second rounder for McCollum.
Our executive producer over there is upset that she's not in here.
Big Riz, what up, though?
She said no.
I feel you. If it was up to me, I have you on camera hanging out.
The station owner is like, nah.
Say less. Well,
I'm the co-owner, bro. I'm co-owner of the studio.
Wizards take Trey Johnson with the number 6 pick. That's the guard out of Texas. Wow. That looks like
they needed a guard. They need a big.
He's a bucket, though. They do need a big.
They got Jordan Poole. They got Jordan Poole light.
Yes. And I mean, if you're going to trade Jordan Poole, you basically restarted it. So yeah, it's not a terrible idea. We're getting closer and closer to the Hawks.
And everybody that we want is still there. Now I'm nervous about these last 4 or 5.
Now, this is what I will say. I think Maluk goes to either Brooklyn or to Toronto.
Who?
I know that Coleman Maluk, center for Duke. I think that he goes, Masai Ujiri loves African players. I know he would love to have Maluk. That also would be
with Scotty Barnes. Ooh.
And Brandon Ingram and RJ Barrett. I would be looking to move Isaiah quickly.
So that's what 6'5", 6'7", 6'11", 6'9", 6'11", 7'2".
I'm moving. What's the center that's not there? It's not Jakob Poeltl.
No, yeah, it's Poeltl.
Then I'm moving Poeltl, and I'm moving quickly, who are 2 good tertiary players I would love to have if I was trying to compete. And I'll take Maluk. What can you give me? Trey Johnson. I mean, the Wizards are a weird place for sure. But once again, teams it's not really sucked that bad. Just teams who I think have no direction. They got Bub Carrington, Bilal, Sarr. I think you need they might have should have took Maluk, and then you could have let Sarr play the 4, which he wants to play in the first place. Don't hate it. And you have all the buyout candidates too. CJ McCollum, go home. Marcus Smart, go home. Chris Middleton, go home.
That's all they got. Buyout.
Adios, mi amigos. See y'all later, my boy. Oh, Malcolm Brogdon, you can go home too. And they got one more. Hell, you might as well send Corey Kispert home, to be completely honest with you.
What pick do the Blazers have, or do they not have a pick?
Who?
The Blazers.
They ain't got one.
How do they not have a pick?
Not my problem. Not my problem. Just like when you signed Jeremy Grant and all that money, and everybody looked like, excuse me, say what? Why would you do that? He been over there buried. Wizards, terrible. Boy, bad and worse. Boy, these teams stink. When do we start getting to teams that are good?
when you get out the lottery. There's a
Nope,
reason
nope.
the lottery.
Nah, I will say the Pelicans are actually a good team, just an injured team. This is once
And they got
again.
nasty man on there.
I'm going to tell you that this is your time to trade Zion Williams. I don't think that you've considered this, but you actually have a lineup where you don't even need Zion Williamson anymore. Put Herb at the 4, Trey at the 3, Jordan Poole at the 2, DeJounte at the 1, play Ease Missy, and create your bench. You got Bruce Brown, who I think should be trying to get back to Denver. And you got Jordan Hawkins, who I think is pretty good, and Jose Alvarado. Size would do you good here. If you could get another big. Might be in the business for Maluk. I might try to take me a rangy guy, though, a guy who can sprace the floor a little bit and shoot.
They got a bunch of rangy dudes, though. Trey Murphy.
But I'm talking about.
You trying to replace Brandon Ingram?
No. I'm talking about a center who can shoot.
Oh, well, I mean, you get Danny Wolf, but you ain't got no rim protection.
Can't go Danny Wolf this early. He ain't that good. And I still think that you can't play him at the 5 unless. I mean, I guess you would have to, but you have to play him with Zion, and Zion will have to be rebounding his ass off. I just don't think that Danny Wolf's going to be that good of a rebounder. I think that. But you got defense in Murray, Murphy, and Herb, and Herbie. Murray, Murphy, Herbie.
His name is Herb. They don't like call him Herbie. I mean, they all what 6'10", 6'9", 6'10"? They all 6'10". So I mean,
no. Murphy is 6'8".
Oh,
how tall?
I'll be looking at the draft profiles.
Herb is 6'7". Yeah, you don't, and none of these guys are elite rebounders. Ease Missy is good, but you don't have enough boards. You got hustle.
Yeah,
we
need a big man. They need a big man. They can guard everything outside of the paint.
Did I lose it?
Did you lose what?
Oh, I lost the draft.
Yo, Ash was good. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure you get okay, Norwood. All right, it's just me. Just me now. Norwood left for no reason. So I gotta hold it down. What pick are we on? We are on the New Orleans Pelicans. We were talking about the pickings. This is pick 7. Right now, they don't have a big man. They don't have rim protection, and I believe unless they're gonna run with Alvarado, they have not. Did they interview Ace Bailey? The reason I ask, okay, they did. Possible trade. So they're talking about New Orleans with another possible trade. I wouldn't be surprised if New Orleans just blows it up, to be honest. All right, there he is.
Okay,
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, battery started dying on things, and you know how that goes. But we are back.
So we still waiting on the. I was talking about the Pelicans. We still waiting on the Pelicans pick. Hold up, this is the basketball. Y'all know when it comes to sports, you got to know when you're not the expert. When it comes to football, I'm here. When it comes to basketball, Norwood, you remember y'all growing up and used to play Madden, and you knew all of the stats because you played Madden.
Hold on, 1 second. Jeremiah Fears picked by the Pelicans. Might be in the business of moving DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte Murray. Isn't he out for next year, though?
No.
Didn't he tear his Achilles, too?
Yes, but he's back. I think he'll be. Yes,
no.
I think he'll be back. He ain't going to be gone for the season. Messed up.
Oh, it was the season opener.
Correct. He'll be back.
So yeah, he'll be back by Christmas. You would assume. I mean, if I'm the Lakers, no, you got Luka.
DeJounte would be great.
Doesn't matter. Luka there, you know.
Well, I guess yeah, you're right. No, that don't work. We saw that with Trey. So yeah, I wouldn't do that again.
Boy, look at his chain. Jeremiah Fears has got his brother iced out, got his son, his dad. Ooh, big money. Big money. That's why y'all gotta like, follow, and subscribe so that we can get some chains too.
Yeah, he went to Oklahoma. They were talking about, Oklahoma, Trey, Blake. They've had a solid
Why you want to,
run.
Corey? Let me know why you wanted Miami to get Fears. You supposed
They
to
need a
be
guard.
Charlotte Hornets, Atlanta Hawks fans. We don't want the Miami. We want Payne and Strife down there. They in the division.
Pat Riley is doing a good enough job of that on his own. Let me tell you. He is. Dang.
This is the first live. We get this right. Shit, we can do the NFL draft. We ain't doing no other drafts, but
Right.
NFL draft though, we might have to do the first, second round. That second day is crazy. We might have to do reaction videos to the NFL draft. Who's on the clock now? Make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a retweet, give us a repost.
I'm still. Oh, all right. Next up, this is where it gets interesting. Brooklyn has been very interested in Coleman Maluk. Then you got the Raptors, who I think will be interested. I don't know exactly what the Rockets. I might be into trading, and then the Blazers pick at 11. The Blazers pick at 11.
How did they have the 11th pick? They weren't that good. Pick swap? Got to be a pick swap.
Nope.
No, the way the draft laid out was just really weird.
See, I don't understand that.
What up, Ethan and Catherine? Hang out.
What that sound like to you? I hope y'all might be good God-fearing people, but that sound like a
nope. Get on out of there. Get on out of there. Get on out of there. Out of there.
Shout out to Ethan and Catherine. Please tell your friends and tell your friends about us. We love y'all. That's a funny joke, though. Be right back. Hold up.
All right. Well, while Reggie returns, I'm interested to see who they pick here. I think that once again, I've heard everything that says that Nicholas Claxton could be traded here. I heard that they really want Coleman Maluk. I want to know if they do it.
What is the obsession with Maluk? Is
He's big as hell?
It's he's 7'2". Is that what
he
it is?
He is big as hell. A large human. Yes. 100%. That is the intrigue.
Hold up.
Hold up. For all intents and purposes, they believe that he is the prototype of a Rudy Gobert. And if you can teach him to be Rudy Gobert, yes, then you have an excellent basketball player. I don't know. I can hear you for sure. Let's see if Mike Scotto has updated us. What we got here? Nothing.
No update yet. We still on.
Yeah.
Still on Brooklyn.
But this is the thing. No Igor Dimon off the board yet. No Kostas Giacosonis off the board yet. No Colin Murray Bulls off the board yet. No Carter Bryant off the board yet. Those are like the four that I have kind of rotating in my head that I would really like.
We're at 13, right?
Yes.
That means we wouldn't have to make a trade either.
Correct. Now watch them come off the board in that exact answer.
I'm about to say, you tricked it off. You tricked it off. We ain't said nothing all evening. You tricked it off.
That don't work because that means Maluk wouldn't get drafted. One of the guys we want is going to be there. Now, who we want? No, I guess not. I guess not.
I mean, that's 5. So we're 5 picks away. This pick tells us if we get one of the guys we want.
Correct. But I feel like there are more guys left.
I mean, the kid from France is still there. That's another guy that I can see Brooklyn going to get because he is 7 feet. Isn't he 7 feet with a 7'4" wingspan or 6'10"?
Derek Queen. We're going to get one of the guys we want.
Now, okay. Pie in the sky. Derek Queen, your boy from BYU.
Oh, we're going to get one of the guys we want no matter what.
What if they're all there?
If they all there, I'm taking Igor Dimon. 6'8", 199-pound point guard. Yes. We just got a center. And we could get one of those later in the draft, in the second round. I told you we can go get Hanson Yang in the second round. Yeah.
So they didn't give you no Twitter update? That's interesting.
Hold up. We begin to rock.
Hey.
Igor Dimon. Damn.
Told you.
Good pick, Brooklyn.
You jinxed us.
It's
You jinxed us,
fine.
brother.
That means Maluk is going to Toronto.
Yeah, he ain't not going. Dang, you got it. So we gonna get Derek Queen, which is Porzingis, Okongwu, Jalen, and Derek Queen, and Mo Gay. That's 5 bigs for 2 spots. Assuming Porzingis is healthy physically and
That's
medically.
the reason that you need 5 bigs for 4 spots. I don't think that KP wants to play back-to-backs, and it's at least reasonable that he gets hurt. You got to have an insurance policy.
You had sold me on that. You see, this is why I don't be getting invested. You had sold me on that Igor pick. I'm kind of disappointed.
I ain't tripping. I know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't want it out your head, you fucking toddler.
Boy, your boy try to give you some hot candy.
Yeah.
You want one of these Skittles I had in my hand for 30 minutes? It's room temperature as hell. It's slightly above.
I see the dye on your fingers. You
right.
4-year-old.
Right.
Kyrie will be taking the food out of her mouth. You want this? No.
It's yours, big dog. Edgecombe off the board, Kneppel off the board, Fears off the board, Ace Bailey off the board, Derek Queen still there.
So on your Hawks big board, who's still there? Derek Queen,
Maluk, Carter Bryant. I don't really want Noah Singay. Oh, Jacashonis. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Get us a
Who is Jacashonis? Who is Jacashonis?
6'5" guy from Illinois. He's the probably the second ranked point guard. I 100% would take him too in a heartbeat.
If you take him, then you would assume that Kobe Buffkin is going to get hurt or moved in, right?
No, insurance policy. Y'all fight it out.
So then Keaton Wallace is designated back to the G League. You can go to Oklahoma with your brother.
He's a G League player. Respectfully, he don't. Number one, he doesn't facilitate well enough. Can he score? Can he have games where he can help you out as a fringe player? Sure. And if he wants to come back on some type of two-way, I'm super cool with that. But I'm also not going to. These other players are just, especially drafted this early, these are NBA players versus fringe NBA players. So, I like him. And you're right. He's probably a guy that ends up in OKC. Hey, do you want to go play with your brother on at the end of the bench? Yeah, and possibly win a championship. Sure. I'm 100% into doing that. And I think that's the right thing. God, Igor doing at 6'9".
6'9" point guard is crazy. And the Hawks, if you're going to keep Trey, then you assume that you have to surround him with size, pause if necessary. It's basketball. We should just pause this whole conversation. But we should, you would assume that you are going to have to surround Trey with 6'5" and taller guys. And you will hope that Trey turns into Tyrese Halliburton because he has until this year, Trey was ahead of just about everybody except for Luka at corner at PG. But he just made a couple bad decisions, and he's more emotional. Where Halliburton ascended this year not because he scores more points or does that, even though he can, is that he just makes the right play every time.
Efficiency.
He's efficient every time. He's broken the record for everything. No time, no turnovers, least turnovers, whatever. Most 20, 15, and 0 turnover games every time. And that's what we need Trey to do. Because he has the ability. He can shoot. He can score better than Halliburton.
Yes.
He can score better than Halliburton.
The highs and lows, even his highs, he gets sloppy when he gets confident. He starts to do things that you probably shouldn't be doing in that moment.
He be trying to embarrass you.
Right.
Trey be trying to embarrass you now.
Yes. And that ego is his demon. That's the reason Halliburton, hey man, I only have 15 points tonight. And I'm cool with that, but I'm gonna have 10 assists, no turnovers. And when you start splitting hairs of players, hey, it's just got better. You start looking at coach speak, turnovers, possessions matter. And when you're not sloppy with the ball, you don't turn the ball over, and you don't shoot reckless shots, it's more difficult to beat you.
Yeah, 100%. The Raptors.
You know Masai Ujiri gonna take the African dude. He's got
Houston
to.
had the number 10 pick. Oh, because they traded Kevin Durant to
Yeah.
Phoenix. I mean, Houston could get old boy too.
Colin Murray Boyles.
What's up, Crystal? Shout out to Buffalo. Dang, Houston is out here.
I mean,
what pick did they give up to get the 10th pick and Kevin Durant?
I don't know. Don't give me the line.
That pick had to be in the trade. That has to be a Phoenix. That's Phoenix. Kevin Durant trade. Let me look at that up.
Nope. From Phoenix via Brooklyn. I'm looking at it right now. Come on.
That's stupid. I missed that.
I mean, maybe I can't imagine the Blazers taking Jacques Jonas, considering they got Scoot and Shaedon Sharpe. I guess, and you have now also Blazers could be a place for a trade because they got Drew Holiday, and Drew Holiday doesn't want to play for the Blazers ever in life.
Crystal Corey, say what up.
So I don't know at this point what happens here. This should be in. Let me refresh.
Derek Queen? Oh no! Why would you not take? That's disrespectful. What's his name?
Well, you might not take Maluk and take Derek Queen because then especially presently set up, you don't really have a facilitator. And Isaiah Quickly, you might have to run your offense through you might have to play like Denver and run your offense through your center.
No, you ain't got Joker. You can't run your offense through your center. You ain't got Joker.
You got Derek Queen. You run it through him.
In where?
In Toronto. Yes.
No, you got Scotty Barnes. That's who you run it through. They run everything through Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, I mean, Derek Queen, Scotty Barnes pick and roll either way is really something.
The hell it ain't. You sag off Scotty Barnes. You ain't gonna you shoot that all day.
Sag off Scotty Barnes.
Yeah.
You're gonna shoot free throws every time.
He only scores 30. He only hits threes against the Hawks. That's the only thing he ever hits threes against.
No, what I'm telling you is if you're gonna give me that much space and I'm Scotty Barnes, I'm gonna try to flush on you every time you drop. If you drop that, yeah. I'm gonna try to jump over you. Ooh, come on, Toronto. What y'all gonna do? Barbecue and mildew now.
Oh, the pick is in. The pick is in. Dude from Duke. Calling dude from Duke. Yeah, I can see. I mean, again,
I think he's the safer pick, and he
Majiri likes international African players, African descent, Caribbean African players, Afro. Run which way, Mari? Hey, that's Mari. Hey, what's good, Mari? Shout out to Durham in the building.
Oh Lord.
Trade. Am I missing something? What? Hey, y'all let us know in the comments. Make sure you give us a like and a follow and a repost.
Oh, okay.
Like and joint right there.
All right, had to make sure.
Hey, oh yeah. They both play for South Carolina.
One of the podcasts that I do not like has some bad information. I definitely ain't giving them the information.
Oh, you thought you was breaking some noise, breaking some news?
No.
Man, what is Toronto doing?
Yeah, right. Make the damn decision.
Come on, Toronto. We streaming now. We can't have 4 minutes of nothing.
And then Toronto takes Colin Murray Boyles. Dang, why are you doing that?
I told you. What did I say? I just told y'all in the chat. Go back and listen. I said Norwood listed 4 players that the Hawks want, and he said watch them go in pro. And we are 2 for 2 right now with old boy from BYU. His name Igor, but he like 6'9" and a point guard.
Igor and Colin Murray Boyles. Damn, we 2 for 2 right now.
And now they took Colin Murray Boyles. Bro. We gonna get Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen on the way. Ice cream on the way.
Nah. So what's left is
Who's left on the Hawks big board?
Maluk.
Y'all let me know what you hey, in the
Maluk.
chat. Y'all let me know who's y'all team. I know it's some Charlotte Forsakers. I don't know who Buffalo roots for. I guess you're a Knicks fan. Maybe Brooklyn. I don't know. And then of course Durham Bull City. Y'all everywhere. I know y'all Lakers. Hornets sometimes. What's up, Manny? What's good, Manny? I know you're a New York Knicks supporter because you're from New York. Who's on the big board for the Hawks?
Carter Bryant, Common Maluk, Kasparas Yakashonis.
Boy, there's some names out here, ain't it?
God,
We've said all the letters of the alphabet.
Man, I cannot. Why that? This is a stupid pick by Toronto.
Pissed you off, big man.
Terrible pick. Where is this guy going to play?
It don't. That means they're about to make a trade. That means RJ Barrett. He's a shooting guard, right?
No, Colin Murray Bowles is a 3 or a 4. He's a forward. You already got Brandon Ingram and you already got Scotty Barnes. This makes no sense. None. I mean, I get it. He's in the prototype of the guys that you got, but he doesn't solve any of your problems. You should have took. Honestly, they should have took Yakashonis. They should have had a point guard.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you need a 5 and a 1 is what you need, but you got Jakob Poeltl. Maybe they're gonna keep Jakob. Masai, you got to trust Masai though. Do you have to trust Masai? You have to really.
I mean, if I'm Clint, I'd probably be. I mean, I don't know. I probably wouldn't be.
Hey man, there you go, Clint, the Switzerland.
Not going to Toronto. No, I'm going to the Lakers first. There are teams that can compete that he can go to first.
Yeah, Clint Capella going to Luka and LeBron. They going. That's a lot. That's all star. That's rebounds, blocks, and all and dunks all day.
Yep. All day. All you gotta do is stand there in the paint, so make sure that nothing gets crazy.
I'm really interested in this Rockets pick though, because I want to see what they're gonna do. The Rockets, they got Fred VanVleet to take a pay cut. They traded for Kevin Durant. They got Jalen Green up out of there. They still kept literally everybody else except for
I don't understand this Raptors pick at all.
That boy, big man. We ain't even moving on. Let's
because you got Agbaji, you got Grady Dick. I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna put? I mean, it's a solid.
I forgot about.
Right. Yeah. Go ahead and say that. Go ahead and tell them that you forgot about
the dick.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. It was there. Pause.
This doesn't make a ton of sense. You don't have a point guard. You got Jamal Shaheed last year who played with he played at Houston, if I remember correctly. But he's not ready. And Quickly's not like a point guard in the way that you need a point guard.
DJ, so in the chat, they saying that the Rockets should go after Kaman Malik.
I don't hate that as a backup 5. It's not a bad idea.
Abaji's in Utah.
Oh, I mean, I could even see him taking Derek Queen and having a backfield because him and Sengun kind of play the same game. You could always have a good facilitating big on the floor. But I could also understand taking Maluk as a size insurance policy. Hey, when we have to play against Rudy Gobert, go do your thing, dog.
What about Steven Adams though? He's on a 2-year, or is it a 1-year deal?
Old.
I'm talking about money. What's up, Curry? I'm talking about money.
Reasonable deal. I mean, that to me isn't the worst thing in the world, to be completely honest. I honestly think that Maluk is the pick here.
You got talked into it. Maybe y'all looking at
he's because this is the thing. You could play with it when Jabari comes out, you could move Sengun to the 4, Maluk at the 5, and you're still fine.
Curry, I met one of your shout out to Curry. I see you in here. I met one of your high school teammates back in the day. He works for GDOT. I forgot his name though. And other news in the Instagram chat, Hawks going with UGA Asa Newell is what everybody is talking about. That has been floated a few times. There may be lies with the agreement in place, but I would rather take. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather take Derek Queen before Asa Newell because you need versatility. You got to have somebody for the Hawks that you could play with Okongwu, that you can play with Mogai, Porzingis. You got to be able to play with all of these different iterations because the NBA is a copycat league. The Pacers and the Thunder built out their roster from 0 to 9, 0 to 10, really. Who's Sorbet? I'm assuming his name is Sorbet. Sorbet?
Thomas Sorber, center for Georgetown. Big guy, I think like 6'9", 6'10", 240, 250. He is a man. I think that's who.
So they say I'm reading the chat in Instagram. I understand the 6'9" strong guys, the 6'10" versatile guys. The Hawks need size.
Sorber's big enough. Pause. Hey yo, Sorber's big enough.
Yo. Shout out to Torrey. You logged in on Norwood saying Sorber's big enough.
But yes, he's
so Mike.
His weight is enough for it to work. I'm still can't.
So what do the Rockets do here? They got the one. Their starting five is set.
Wait,
right?
Timeout. Charlotte Hornets are trading center Mark Williams to the Phoenix Suns for the 29th pick and a 29 first round pick. Y'all just heard it. Beat the notification.
Say that again.
Mark Williams to the Suns.
Mark Williams to the Suns
for the 29th pick and a 2029 first round pick, which both picks could be good picks.
I mean, so how y'all feel about that, Charlotte fans? It's a couple Charlotte fans in here, or it's a couple North Carolinians in here too. So y'all support them by geography, even though y'all got other teams. How y'all feel about Mark Williams being traded to Phoenix? I like it because you get picks back. You get the 23rd, which you could package to go. I don't know if you package with another player, but you could get a decent player.
What are we getting here?
Come on, Houston. Come on, Houston. About to go to Twitter. You know, Twitter give y'all everything.
I am working. Coleman Maluk to the Suns at 10. Oh, the Suns are going to take Maluk at 10. We don't know what's going on at 9.
So that is Houston's pick that they traded for in the Kevin Durant trade. Okay, I wasn't tripping.
Jeez. Hey. Suns is sunning.
Yeah, DJ, you're right. I think the Suns get this pick because of the Kevin Durant trade, and it's the Phoenix Suns have selected Coleman Maluk at the number 10 pick.
They will select him.
That's not bad.
We still got to figure out who's at 9.
I mean, they had all guards like 2 days ago. They literally had they had nobody but shooting guards on their team. So, I mean, that gives you a lob threat, a rebounder. I don't know if he can shoot. I don't know if he has touch around the rim or anything, but he's a big body.
No, he's just a man.
7'3".
But like I told you, they believe him to be the pro. They expect him to be Rudy
Gobert.
Yep.
You're surprised that Maluk lasted to the 10th pick?
Yes.
See, that's the thing.
Yes and no. I mean, this is a draft that's very plausible and reasonable to happen. I don't understand what happened at 9.
Toronto? That Toronto pick is really
I'm tripping. Murray Boyles at 9, Maluk to the Rockets at 10, but he is going to Phoenix.
Yes.
All right.
That's the Kevin Durant pick.
So Derek Queen will be available because, well, you know the Bulls?
The Bulls need a big.
The Bulls really needed Maluk. They really needed him. That sucks.
You jinxed this, bro. Watch this. If all them players you named that you said we were gonna get picked, you jinxed this.
Well,
yep, ain't got nothing to say. It's you.
I can't imagine the Blazers taking a point guard. And I surely can't imagine the Bulls taking a point guard, considering they got 3.
Wait, so Phoenix just said just hold on. What's up, Malcolm? So Phoenix just solved their center problem because they traded for Mark Williams and then they drafted Maluk. That's 7-2 and that's 7-1 and 7-2.
I'm missing something here. Maluk is going to Phoenix.
Yes. So is Mark Williams in the trade.
Oh, there's your answer. You're starting and your backup. Mark Williams don't play backups. You went from no centers to 2 centers. Well,
7 feet above. You do need a point guard, and you probably need a 3 and a 4. I mean, you need everything. They had none but shooting guards. So you need 1, 2.
now
you
you
one,
gotta
three, four,
you gotta
five.
sell your whole objective is to sell Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal, bro. They about to put you on the side of the road, leave you at the fire station with a note. Take, please. Like, you out of here, dog. But he got that player. Don't he got that? He gets to pick where he wants to go though.
Hornets. Look at y'all. They've been trying to get rid of Mark. They finally did it. Also, I mean, Brooklyn, what y'all gonna do now? Y'all need to package some of these trades. Y'all got 3 more picks, 4 more picks.
Duke had 3 players in the top 10 drafted.
Yep.
And didn't win the national championship. Because that's not what gets you the national championship anymore.
Rutgers had Harper and Ace Bailey and didn't even make the tournament. What you talking about?
Yeah, I'm about to say that's not what wins you national championships anymore. It's old dudes.
Yeah, and Florida probably not gonna have anybody go in the first round.
Old dudes win the national championship. Bill not letting go of that no trade clause. You're right. See, Bill isn't letting go of this no trade clause, and the thing is,
wait, hold on. Let me help you out with Bill. Bill is just not going to go anywhere. He's going to go somewhere, but y'all are going to help me out.
How? Your contract is wild, isn't it? Isn't it 50 million?
It is, but I mean, that's if the thing is his value is low because they don't think that he can score 20 points a game. If he scores 20 points,
that is a flawed logic. He can score 20 points a game if he's the scorer. I would try to trade it to Toronto.
Ingram, Scotty, RJ Barrett. You can't afford another 50
Well, if you trade in Toronto, RJ Barrett's out of there. RJ Barrett and quickly probably come back in that trade scenario.
I don't want. Well, then you got 2 more guys that both need the ball to score. You just, I mean, now you're looking at 3-team trade.
What's up, Tremaine? Cleveland, this is for you. I don't know. I don't know where Bradley Beal, who has the cap space to be competitive.
Brooklyn. Brooklyn is the answer, and they got picks.
Brooklyn ain't gonna be competitive though.
Oh no. Oh yeah. I mean,
remember you talking about the no trade clause. It's not about who can absorb the cap space. It's also about the trade clause. He could just say no, and I'll ride. He's already proven that he will sit on the bench the whole year and be cool taking his $50 million a week.
All right, come
That's
on,
crazy. $1 million a week, bro. I sit on the bench too. You pay me $1 million a week.
Come on, Blazers. Y'all know y'all can blow this pick anyway. Y'all take John Berger. Y'all need to be trying. You need to be trying to trade Aiden. Get him out of there. We gonna end.
Memphis trades up to the Blazers. Memphis trades with the Blazers. Is that an old trade? I
don't think so.
Is that an old trade, y'all? Did Memphis let us know in the chat? Did Memphis already trade for Portland's pick, or is that right now happening? Like right now, I'm trying to.
No, good play. The Portland Trailblazers trading Cedric Coward to number 11 Memphis. Wow. This is the guy who's played D3 and then played 1 season of D1, and he played like 6 games, but he's supposed to be a shooter. Like these shooter of all shooters, 6'5", 7'2" wingspan, if I remember correctly, and shot like 38-40% from 3. This is your Bane replacement.
Kyler Murray Boyle's body language after getting drafted by the 9th overall pick, and allegedly lip readers say he shook his head and said, seemingly muttering, "This is fucked." Excuse my language if you are around young kids or elderly.
He's right. Where am I going to play? Scotty Barnes is going to play 30-some minutes. Brandon Ingram going to play 30-some minutes. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, you're right, John. They definitely was trying to get off that Lakers pick Mark Williams, because Mark Williams doesn't play back-to-back. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know what Toronto is doing now that we've laid out the roster.
This is a good move by Memphis. Hell of a
Memphis
good move.
For the Bane to replace Bane is what you need. Do they keep Ja? Do they keep?
Yes. This is a Ja move. This is a, hey, we lost an elite three-point shooter. We're taking a guy who we believe that can be another elite three-point shooter. It's just a small sample size at a high level. If you believe it and you've interviewed him, then you got to feel confident that you got him. This does make their team infinitely bigger because you got Jalen Wells at like 6'2", and then you have him at 6'5.5", 213, 17.7 points, 56% from field goals, 7 rebounds per game. This is, I mean, it's, where are you seeing all these people at?
Instagram.
I need to leave and come back.
No, so when you start the live and you got to do the whole Instagram live, it tells you who logs in on my side. I can see everybody commenting.
Oh wait, hold on. So
center and PG options are available for the Hawks. You're right. I mean, they still there. It's what pick are we on?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can get best available here.
Chicago's on the board.
We probably take Carter Bryant. 6'7", 215 wing, strong, 3-and-D. I could see us doing that. I would still like to take Yakashon, especially at this point, because I mean he was supposed to be top 5. I would 100% be interested in him here.
Who?
Kasparas Yakashonis from Illinois.
Oh, the second best point guard in the draft.
Yep.
I think they might get Derek Queen.
I could see us doing that too. I don't know what Toronto is doing. Toronto did the equivalent of the Falcons when we took
drafted Michael Penix.
Yeah. Bro, the difference is what we did made sense and has made sense every moment since then.
So everybody on Hawks Twitter is talking about getting a 5. They all want to come in. Come on. Came in.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wanted a 7-foot guy, but it doesn't at this point. We're probably gonna take Carter Bryant.
So many people thought that we were gonna get Carla Murray Boyles. That's who they thought they were getting.
I think he wanted to come to Atlanta because he knew he would have a chance to play.
And he close to home.
I'm glad we didn't take Howard. I hope that he's great, but I was not in love with him. Sample size way too small for me. Oh yeah. All right, Bulls. What y'all gonna do? Are y'all trading?
2.5 minutes up on the clock. Bulls going for it. Should I re-up my drink while we wait?
I am about to be on beer 3. Come on now, what we gonna do here? Barbecue mildew, baby. Blazers did the right thing there. You get back into this draft, you get a pick later. I don't know, what did they get in that trade?
Who? The Blazers? They got Drew Holiday.
No. Portland.
What are you talking about? The Drew Holiday trade, right?
No. I'm talking about the Cedric Cowherd trade they just made.
Oh, I don't know.
Jesus, come on, man.
No, we on commercials now. Y'all know this. Hey,
wait. Here.
Like, follow, subscribe.
The Memphis Grizzlies have traded the 16th pick, so they're gonna get back in 6 picks. They're going to have the Orlando first round pick and 2 seconds. Oh, you're smoking dope. Terrible pick. 5, moving up 5 places.
I'm giving up 5 assets.
Hell no. Memphis is desperate, baby.
Gotta keep
Desperation
Ja.
is
And I'm letting y'all know
smells.
now. I saw the rumor of Ja going to Minnesota. I'm all for it. Ja and Ant would turn that state upside down.
Turn this mother out. We gonna get kicked out. Yeah. So last year, Cedric
Of the
Cowherd
state?
played 6 games. Hell no. But I mean, for his career, he basically shot 40% from 3.
That's what you get him for.
Right. You gotta replace that 3-point shot.
How would a trade with Memphis work? You would have to trade Rudy for Ja or some sort, or you probably, because there's no way you would be able to keep old boy that's who I said Scottie Pippen. What's his name? For Minnesota.
Jaden McDaniel.
You probably have to come off of Jaden McDaniels.
Oh, yes. Great job, Bulls. The Bulls take Noah Esinghe. Yes. All right.
Well, they needed a center. They needed to replace
He is not a
Valanciunas.
center. He's a 4. He's going to replace Patrick Williams.
Oh, either way. Mid and mid.
No, you still don't have a big. What?
Not my problem.
I don't know who's running the
Oh, breaking news. The Atlanta Hawks
What?
are trading. No, is this fake? What's Sham's name? What's Sham's name? Sharnia, right? Sharania?
Oh my God, man!
The Atlanta Hawks are trading the number 13 pick in the draft to the New Orleans Pelicans for the number 23 pick and an unprotected 2026 first-round pick, most favorable of New Orleans and Milwaukee. So we traded down to the number 23 pick. I'm assuming. Okay, I gotta process this. So we get our first round pick next year because that's the DeJounte Murray. Isn't that another DeJounte Murray pick we lost next year? First round in the San Antonio trade.
Oh my God. Why would we do that?
Yeah, this is it. We traded it down from 13 to 23.
I don't love that.
What? No, it's not Cap, Brandon. I think we did trade down from 13 to 23. The Atlanta Hawks are traded down from 13 to 23.
Yep. Unprotected 2026, most favorable between New Orleans and Milwaukee. So this is the thing. They're betting that Giannis leaves.
Or that New Orleans is ass. One or the other. That New Orleans blows it up.
I mean, this is a good bet.
Brandon, I see you. I hear you, bro.
This is
pull you up, Shutter.
Brandon, chill out. This is a good pick. This is a solid move because the West is heavy anyway. It's going to be tough for the Pelicans to crack to get out of the lottery in the first place. Harsh reality. And then the other option is Giannis leaves Milwaukee and they fall apart. You're playing the margins. This is a stock market pick.
I'm gonna say this. You're playing with the fact that you do assume New Orleans is gonna be ass. Or Milwaukee is gonna be ass. True. But you also put yourself in position assuming that they're both bad, that one of them are bad. One of them is gonna be bad, is what you're assuming in the East. Well, one's in the East, one's in the West. You're assuming that even if they're a lottery pick in the next, I don't know about next year's draft yet. You know, you got to kind of go through it, but in terms of the season, but you also position yourself to have a tradable asset.
Derek Queen to New Orleans.
And they got Derek Queen. Shout out to Norwood, the Jinx master, bro. So we got none of the players you said.
I call. Hey, this is my thing, though. Y'all think I'd be crazy. I've been watching this for a month. Say what you want to, but I basically say what you want to. I've called Igor Dimin, Murray Boyles,
You
Malou,
pat yourself on the back. That ain't got nothing to do with the jinx.
nah. I didn't think Cowherd or Asingay was gonna be there. What I think they're thinking is the guy who they want is still gonna be around later. I could see us going for
Ace and Newell now. I see
There-
that. I see that right there.
Yeah, I'm this is what I will say. This is our new leader, Ansi Saleh, and he is coming in making sweeping change. Whatever y'all thought about Landry Fields and not being active enough and not doing the things the way
we
that
got
y'all
Terry
want him.
Fontenot, boy. We got
Yeah.
new team Terry.
Hey, he in here, he throwing haymakers.
I'm kind of let down though. I did think that we were going to draft a player. We traded
We
one
are.
pick for Porzingis. How you feel about that Porzingis trade while we're here?
I love the Porzingis trade. It allows us to get off of the contract that's been giving me nightmares, which is Terrence Mann. Glad to see. Hey, respect. Well, thank you for everything you did. Don't need you back. George Niang, it was a contract. I don't think that we were going to be able to get anything good enough with him alone. So I would trade the 23rd pick and George Niang for a guy who could potentially be the perfect addition to our team. And if he isn't, we don't owe him any money.
I think the coming off of $75 million with the possibility of moving on from trade and letting Porzingis walk. Now, coupled with having New Orleans first round pick next year, I mean, you have a lot of movement and a lot of flexibility because next year.
No, I think that I don't think that Porzingis is a lemon. I think that he's just, I mean, he's perfect for the role that we need him to do if he can play 50 or 60 games. That's it. Like, and you only got to play.
No, you don't. We don't need you to play 50 or 60 games. We need you to play the equivalent of 50 or 60 games. You could play a half a game here, a third here. You could play a couple quarters over here. You know, we could.
Reggie said we need 200 quarters out of you, bro.
We need $200. We don't need $1 bills. It could be a lot of quarters. It could be a lot of nickels. Whatever. As long as you can do that. Hawks didn't have a one next year. Correct, Murray. The Hawks one next year was gone to the Spurs and the DeJounte Murray trade where we traded everything. So we did get that back, and we also have cap flexibility next year as well. I think that trade is a move for us to set up to move on from Trey. Not gonna lie to you. I think that's a move on from Trey move. And we're gonna get somebody to plug in as a role player at this 23 pick. And we got Porzingis. And then after that, you do what you do this year, and then we'll find a place for you. Sign and trade.
Grant Shirley brings up a great point here. You traded when we're looking next year at teams. The Pelicans, like we just said, DeJounte Murray, we don't know when he's coming back. And we don't know when Dame's coming back. And that means
2027.
Prayerfully. So what that looks like is
he is 30.
You're taking two teams who don't have a facilitator right now, a proven facilitator right now, and saying, give me the worst of one of those guys next season. I have to say, I think that this is a good deal.
I'm not mad at it. I am mad at it because I wanted us to make a pick, but I'm not.
Murray Boyles is sick.
Yeah,
I just saw the video.
He does not want to go to Toronto.
He is not happy.
He does not want to go to Toronto, bro. I do not want to go up there with them people. Is what he said. I'm from the South.
I don't even think that that's the issue. I just think that he's like, bro, I'm not gonna play. The position that I play, these two guys are trying to be all-stars. Where am I gonna play? I guess you could look at maybe making it trying to make it a trio, which ain't bad. And I mean, if there are two guys that you can learn from, it's Brandon Ingram and Scotty Barnes, but long term. All right, ladies and gentlemen, We're moving on to beer 3.
I'm moving on to shot 2, beer 3.
Okay, now the Spurs on the clock.
Again, be right back.
I'm going for a big right now if I'm the Spurs, or I'm taking a French wing. I'm taking either one. Who the hell? I'm either taking a big French wing or I'm taking a 5. You got too many guards. You got Devin Vassell. You got Keldon Johnson. There are things to be moved. I don't exactly know what to do here. I could also be interested in trading here. You got Devin Vassell.
I feel like the Spurs should be able to get off some of these players.
Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, and Harrison Barnes. I'm moving somebody. These guys don't fit in my.
They said Spurs need an enforcer. Both Torrey and Curry said Spurs take a Sorber here. They need an enforcer.
I like that pick, especially with Zach Collins being your backup point guard, and I think that was a terrible decision.
Zach Collins, the guy, the YT that be trying to fight.
I guess
Letters YT. He ain't never. I never really seen him fight. I just seen him talk a lot, cuss people out.
This draft is just got bonkers real fast.
You said Harrison Barnes doesn't fit in
Harrison Barnes, or I mean, I guess Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell, but to me, they just don't move the needle in a way that I would be one to like. If I don't think you can do it by now, I'm probably more interested in can I get
Harrison Barnes is his role is the adult on the team, right?
Yeah,
but a bunch of young players.
What else? Trey Johnson gone, Maluk gone.
Curry,
Carter,
this is the shot.
Carter
Curry.
Bryant,
Salute.
Carter Bryant. Yeah, I don't know if Carter Bryant hangs out. He's 6'7". He's a 3-and-D wing that's still there. Yakashonis, I can't imagine that the Spurs would be in conversation for another guard. Ooh, Jesus. And y'all, hey, the champions pick next. Bro.
Thunder?
Yes.
And all these players still there. No, Calvin, we did not get Queen. We selected Queen, but that pick is already been agreed upon in the trade to go to the New Orleans Hornets for the 23 pick in the 2025 I'm sorry, New Orleans.
Oh, another. Oh no.
New Orleans Pelicans. New Orleans Pelicans 2025 pick, which is the 23rd pick, as well as the 2026 unprotected first round pick, which we assume they're going to be asked. So, no, to answer your question in the chat, Derek Queen, a.k.a. Dairy Queen, is going to New Orleans.
I'm cool with that. I think, honestly, Salah is trying to do two things at one time.
That has historically never worked.
But he's done a decent job so far. He's backfilled us with picks, which we did not have. We've basically gotten ourselves out of whatever happened in the DeJounte Murray trade. We've traded ourselves back into normalcy. And probably these picks are going to be better than the picks that we had. To be honest, I would rather have the better pick between the Pelicans and the Bucks than our own pick next year. We assume that we're not lottery. One of those guys got to be in the lottery. Got to be. Mm-hmm. So thank you, Ansi. You've had to sacrifice. I mean, did Derek Queen fit? Maybe, but not the best. Just not the.
To me, if we're making this move, that means we believe in Mogay for this year. So I don't. Again, this move isn't for this year. The Hawks, even before Landry Fields was fired, they were making a lot of moves not for this year, but to set us up for next year. You're right, Torrey. You're right, Torrey. A lot of these first round picks are protected, which is why this Hawks pick trade for the Pelicans pick for next year unprotected.
Yeah, we
You
I
kind of got
can't
to take
imagine
that.
us getting back into the protected game again after what we struggled with. Oh, there it is. San Antonio Spurs select Carter Bryant. That's the 6'7" small forward from Auburn, if I remember correctly. It's a good pick. It's a
Arizona.
good pick. Arizona, excuse
Arizona.
me. You're right. But yes, good pick, smart pick by the Spurs who make good decisions.
Well, I know y'all Lakers fans didn't think y'all was getting Derek Queen.
Oh, that was never happening.
Y'all on that good medicinal out there. If you thought that was gonna happen without a trade,
What do they need? I'm probably taking. You take a big here. Oh, they take Sorber. I definitely take.
OKC.
Yep.
You said OKC takes Sorber.
Yep. Or they could. I mean, I feel like it might be a reach here, but Danny Wolf would not be bad for what they do.
I mean, Danny Wolf was projected between 17 and 21. So at 15, unless you're gonna trade back, I mean, that's not a stretch for what they need. And again, I told y'all, Danny Wolf to me is the Hartenstein if he decides to leave. Backup, and he's the backup front court player.
I'm telling you, if I probably taking Kasparis Giaconis right here, and basically hoping that he's the new Alex Caruso.
So it looks like we're probably gonna try to take. We're gunning for Asa Newell, or you said OKC should take Asa Newell.
I think that we might be into it for John Behringer, the 6'11" Clint Capella. I see more and more of that. I mean, we need a second round pick, bro. We need to get back into the draft. We need a little bit more.
Well, you got to believe him though, because we needed to get back in the first round next year, and now I'm assuming we in the lottery.
Yeah.
Curry, I don't know if OKC should take Asa. Why should OKC take Asa? Don't they got Jalen, but they'll never play Jalen.
Yeah.
The other Jalen.
I don't think that I think that I guess you got Nikola Topic as a guard. They really could take best available. That's the reason I'm probably taking Kasparis, because he was a top 10 pick. Top 5, honestly.
Ooh, they cooking Colin Murray, boy. They said he went top 10 after going to the combine and missing all of his 3-pointers.
That's not his job. Bet you can see him play defense or run the break. He can dribble and play defense. Strong as an ox. He's like the poor man Scotty Barnes. That's the reason it doesn't make sense. Is you got that already. This draft is stressful, boy. Let me tell you.
This draft is interesting. The Suns, as I'm going through Twitter now, you kind of realizing what they're doing. The Suns traded 2 firsts for Mark Williams and then drafted a center afterwards.
Hold on. It's so nice the Hawks to be on the positive end of absolute swindling, a heist, bamboozling. That's from West Blog Hawk. Then Brad Rowland, guy who does Locked On Hawks, unsolicited texts and DMs from people around the league in the last 3 minutes. Holy, honestly, got a probable lottery pick in a move from 13 to 23. Cannot believe the price Atlanta got to go down 10 spots. Just took Joe Dumars to the cleaners.
Shout out to all of those on Twitter. On Twitch that tuning in. I forgot to do the Twitch. We are live now on YouTube. Shout out, follow us, follow, subscribe. The Splashcast, as well as Dive T Media Network. We're live on Instagram, Splashcast. Follow Dive T Media Network.
Spurs got
Sons of Poverty franchise. Shout out to Torre. That's fine.
Boy,
it's some everywhere. It's some everywhere.
So Suns in the trade, Mark Williams, and then the Hornets get Micic, a first round this year and a first round 29. That's going to be a slam dunk trade for the Hornets. Good move. I can't believe I can say that.
Asa Newell at 23. After making those moves, I'm satisfied as a Hawks fan. I'm okay.
Yeah. I mean, turning Derek Queen into another guy who's probably going to be pretty good and a first round pick that might be a lottery pick next year. I ain't got no problem with it. Not my problem. This is
The Suns overall, they traded Torrey. They say they traded Michael Bridges, Cam Johnson, 5 first-round picks, and turned that into Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks. After it's all said and done through the KD trades and all of that.
I mean, Ace Bailey in Utah is not a bad situation. He might not like it, but you're not going to a place that doesn't have a defender. You got a strong 5. You have a one who's a regular, like stereotypical facilitator. You got whatever they keep at 4 between Laurie and John Collins. And then you got Keontae George to help you score buckets, who's also played a decent amount of point guard, so he can help facilitate too. Yeah, I mean, Danny Ainge has done his job. And I'm selling Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson for future first. Well, probably not first.
So at 23, would you trade for Colin Sexton?
Mm-mm. No. No, because we don't win it. I mean, I think it's fair to say I don't think that we win a championship this year. So I'm not trying to go all in on older players if we're not going to win a championship this year. Like when you start looking at Colin Sexton, oh, there it is right there. Oklahoma City takes Thomas Sorber. There's your
There you go. There's your enforcer.
Jesus. Tick.
19 years old, 6'9".
Well, I can tell you that there is a highly likely that Kasparas Giaconis is picked by the Miami Heat. I feel like that's damn near. You're gonna book that one.
So no black man wants to be in Utah except for Jalen Green. I mean, Jalen
Karl
Brown.
Malone loved it there.
Karl Malone loved a lot of things that you shouldn't love, but
boy, freaky things that we be about.
I really want to see if they trade Jalen Brown. I really want to see if Boston.
Sorber to OKC is a good move, though.
Repeat. I know who I'm picking to repeat.
Right.
Houston is going to be there. The whole state of Texas and then you add Oklahoma. They're going to be fighting it out. Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and OKC.
And he probably Thomas Sorber like, hey man, I hate to tell y'all, congratulations on being picked first. I'm being picked to the first team in the NBA.
That plays they play everybody too.
Right. I'd rather be on a team where I can, and you basically get to add him and Topic next year. So Now also I could see Memphis. I mean, not Memphis. I can see Minnesota getting into it for Kasparas too. They need a point guard. Conley getting long in the tooth. We are. Honestly, Salah ain't playing. I don't know what he's doing yet, though, but he is.
Ooh, Kev, I didn't see this. The Celtics are reportedly open to rerouting Anthony Simons elsewhere in a separate trade. I didn't see that. I don't know what the Celtics are doing. Chet, Hartenstein, and Sorber in OKC is wild. Yeah. Is this second apron? Yo, Adam Silver may go down as one of this move of adding the separate second apron and dissolving the super teams is going to go down in NBA basketball history.
Yo, we've actually kind of hustled the Pelicans a couple times. I don't know why they keep taking our phone calls.
A few. We've hustled them a few times.
Y'all, why y'all keep y'all let us go to the well. First of all, DeJounte Murray. I guess they kind of won that one, technically. But then you lost Dyson Daniels, and then you lost this pick. This is egregious. Oh man, damn Joe Dumars. I hate to see a black man start out like this.
I don't care. Hell.
Nola traded away an unprotected first in a stacked 2026 draft class to go all in on Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears.
Who's stacked? So who's the leading
Boozer, Debansa, I think Toppin. It's this next draft ain't bad either. It ain't
it's better than this draft.
This draft is weird. I think that this is a fit draft more than anything. I think that you probably get bigger names next year. I think this is a draft similar to last year, but the guys are probably a little bit better where you're picking guys who fit the system better than just stars. Next year, I think you should have a few more guys at the top who are really good. And I guess us getting back into the lottery, you never know how that's going to shake out.
I mean, we there. No, I know. I expect New Orleans to be ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. I expect them to be booty butt cheeks. I don't expect them to be good at all.
Whoa!
Breaking news:
the Portland Trailblazers. Poverty franchise. The Portland Trailblazers will select Hanson Yang with the number 16 pick 2025. You idiot. He's a second round guy. I get the intrigue. Number one, why are you taking another 7-footer when you already have Ayton and Clean? The Blazers.
Well, we know. Well, Ayton's out of there. We know Ayton's gone.
It's still stupid. Any way you look at this is like Hanson Yang is a second round draft grade and a risk at the top of the second round. He played good in the combine, and then people.
Oh, this the dude from China you wanted?
Yes. Didn't want him this high. Oh, he helped us out. Tick, 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 tick. Yes. Yes.
Ace Bailey in Utah is crazy.
Right. I've been trying to tell y'all that Utah has just stockpiled assets for the last couple of years.
Utah low-key threw a little monkey wrench until everybody playing a little bit.
So this is what we're looking at. Realistically, Minnesota and Miami have to say no to Yakashonis.
They did the clear out for Washington did the clear out for him. For Ace Bailey. And Danny Ainge came and said, fuck y'all.
There's I've called this draft mostly right. I didn't expect Coward to go like that. I didn't expect Derek Queen.
Oh boy, that just went from China.
No, that. Oh, no, I gotta open up another window. Oh, let me tell you right now, this is not the day to be a Blazers fan, boy. They're gonna cook y'all ass.
Shout out to Chauncey, bro. They ain't make your job easy at all, bro. You better figure it out. And they took away Anthony Simons. Although I don't think he played. He was hurt last year, wasn't he?
No, I mean you just got Shaedon Sharpe and you have Scoot, and you can't get out of there. Just yet. Hold on.
Damn OKC. I mean, damn OKC. Like OKC got better. They run a lineup where they're 9-10 deep. They just had the MVP scoring leader, Finals MVP.
A stunner, Hanson Yang. Ooh, yes. Oh my God.
They got 2 All-Stars. They have Chet, who should be coming All-Star soon. And then you still have all these players that are just chilling on the bench.
They are going to kill the Blazers.
Good. The Blazers, now that Torrey may be a poverty franchise for real. The Blazers? I don't know
Oh,
because
wait. So they have Robert Williams, DeAndre Ayton, Hanson Yang, and Donovan Clingan. Y'all got centers like the
forgot about
Browns got
Robert Williams.
quarterbacks.
Yeah, the
In
Browns
the
got
ghetto.
shout out Toro. Teray.
Oh
Shout out to
my
Tremaine,
God. What are
Cleveland
y'all
Browns fan.
doing? And if you want to laugh, just type in Hanson Yang, bro. This is bad. It's a terrible idea. This is the worst idea you could have come up with.
I'm interested to see who
and this is the thing, my bad.
Hawks pick.
After the way that you shat the bed with Scoot Henderson to go back and grab Hanson Yang, who never. Somebody got to be fired. Fire!
What they call it? What they call it in the news? A regime change?
Yes.
Somebody get all y'all out of there.
And if I'm Chauncey Billups, I'm like, bro, I'll probably quit. I ain't gonna lie, I would quit.
Send me to New York.
How am I supposed
You wanted to
to
go to New York
win
anyway?
with a guy that was not ever given a first round grade and nobody knew about until the NBA Combine? And we already have a center. You can't even play Hanson Yang and
3. 3. And you traded for this. Didn't they trade down? Yeah.
This was stupid. There are so many other guys you could have taken here.
Dylan Harper and Carter Bryant for the Spurs.
They would have been better off taking Danny Wolf. At least he has a different position.
So is Danny Wolf in play for the Hawks now?
Yeah. Whatever we get there. I mean, hell, at 23, if we take Walter Clayton, I'm fine with that.
I wouldn't be mad at that because he can shoot. Although he's kind of short. Ain't he Trey? Ain't he 6'2", 6'1"?
Or we could also take Will Riley from Illinois, 6'8" wing who can shoot the ball. Yeah, this is a bad. That's stupid.
I was waiting on more trades. Y'all anticlimactic. Y'all making bad picks and no trades.
Stupid. Wait, these are. Yeah, y'all
talking about the Pelicans not gonna be in a lottery because Zion gonna be healthy. Y'all, Zion. Yeah, okay. Y'all better send Zion to Utah. You'll lose some weight then.
They are cutting the Blazers' ass. When Sham says
Blazers.
surprise at 16, you know what surprise means? Stupid pick at 16.
Stupid people. So yeah, everybody talking about the Hawks.
Yeah, because
they cooking Joe Dumars in Atlanta. All the city of Atlanta and Atlanta Hawks fans are cooking Joe Dumars right now.
Yeah. Ansi Saleh is going to look like
he gonna be mad. No, he gonna be good. But Landry Fields gonna be mad because he be like, man, I laid it out
in
for
this
you.
mock draft, they had him second round, 41st pick. Why you would take him 16? Smoking dope, bad dope.
Hey man, you don't get to that level of being a general manager and everything without thinking you're the smartest person in the room. So you made a pick thinking that you outsmarted everybody. The thing is about people that make smartest all those picks is you're probably not the smartest person. You're either the smartest person in the room or you're the dumbest person in the room.
Whoa. Good news. Minnesota Timberwolves take Joan Berringer. Now, this also does not make sense. Is there something that nobody's telling us about people trying to collect centers like Infinity Stones? So you're going to have Joan Berringer, Rudy Gobert, and Naz Reid.
No, Naz Reid's out of there. He's going to be out of there. He's probably going to get signed somewhere else.
But this is the thing. You can't play Joan Berringer and Rudy Gobert together. Thank you. Hey, Kasparis Yakashonis. That's who we want. As long as, because this is the thing.
No, you
Wizards-
got to learn from your mistakes. Stop
It is.
saying who we want.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm a believer in the Lord.
Oh, don't now you're evoking a religion. Yeah, we desperate.
and the other part is there's gonna be something there for us. Like if not, we're gonna get Danny Wolf, and I'm fine with that.
Which will be interesting because that would be the pick that you said at the very beginning of this whole process is get Danny Wolf, and now that'll I'd be like,
They
Lord,
got him essentially where I wanted him at 22. I'm fine with that.
He yes, and you can play Danny Wolf with everybody else on the court, which is
Correct.
what you really need,
Right.
as the Hawks do, is you need to be able to play a front court with everybody else, because for the longest we do love Clint Capella, and at his peak powers he was a rebounding
didn't fit
demon. But yeah, you couldn't play him with nobody else in the paint, like nobody.
And the other part is all of these guys can dribble and pass enough that you don't have to change the game plan. Like when Clint was playing 30 plus minutes a night, that's the game plan, is we're going to play the way that plays Clint the best. But now these guys have similar prototypes, so they're kind of interchangeable, which also helps, God forbid, if we get an injury.
Which we have
Notorious. It's just life.
I mean, and it's across all sports. All of our
Yeah.
sports get injured because we sold for the 2021 World Series. But I think we back now.
That Behringer pick was a reach too. And
You think so?
and not a good reach.
Capella is rumored to be going to the Lakers. He is.
Yeah. Who said that?
Oh, it is. My bad.
Yes.
Nas Reed, price is too high. Torrey, damn spell check. Wolf, you're Clayton, all in Ole. 8 plus 25. I missed all of that. My bad, guys. Sorrell, what's good, brother? Is his name Sorrell for real?
Yeah.
Like the drink?
Yes. I didn't know that Sorrel was a thing. My cousin's name is Sorrel. What?
There's a lot of jokes. I'm gonna say one. Don't be offended.
Where do you see him at? I can't see none of this.
Oh, on Instagram.
Oh, you see the people. Oh, there it is. But I guess the thing for me, yeah, there are so many options that are available to us when we get to the pick. I'm okay with. I still don't want Jace Richardson because he's so short, but I'll take Walter Clayton in a heartbeat at this point.
Jace Richardson is 5'11". He went from 6'2" to 5'11".
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm okay with Nolan Traore, the French point guard, too.
See, and this is where my knowledge is limited. Once you start getting into international players that have never played nothing over here,
Traore was a guy who was supposed to be a top 5 guy.
And what happened to him?
He kind of fell off, didn't have a couple good games, and that's about how it is right now. Is whatever your last thing that they saw of you is how they feel. That's the reason that you have Hanson Yang going to 16. That's a stupid pick. I will say that this is what I say a lot is it's very, very, very. Why do I feel like the Hawks hit tonight? Because we did. It's really about your leadership more than just your luck. If you have a team that has good leadership, then you have a high chance of being successful. If you don't have a team who knows how to make good decisions, you're going to perpetually just be trash, no matter really who you draft. That's the reason you look at teams like Charlotte, who have a collection of pretty good players, or the Wizards, who have a collection of pretty decent guys.
And we have the wrestlers. I know you're trying not to say it, but I mean, it's the truth. The wrestlers are awful.
Yo, they said Hanson Yang was sitting in the stands. He got drafted out of the stands.
My man brought a 2-day ticket. He thought he was gonna be there tomorrow. My man thought he was gonna be there tomorrow.
Somebody, hey, bro, how much it cost me to get in here? They might call my name, so I at least want to be available. So if they see me, I can just walk down there. This is, wait. It's Hanson. Yeah, people don't even know this man's name. What?
What happened? Update us. Don't.
No,
react.
I'm just
Update.
I'm trying to understand what's going on with the Blazers. They're not making any Colin Moore, boy. They got to take the camera off of him.
No, that's good TV. I don't want to go here.
I have no interest in being a part of your organization. Come on now, Shams, what you got? What do the Wizards? You need a wing, I would say, or a 5, but I don't know. All the 5s that I'd be interested in off the board now for a minute.
Our second executive producer just woke up.
I mean, maybe Maxime Reneau. I would be. I mean, I could see us taking him.
Who?
Maxime Reneau. He played at Stanford. He's a senior. He's older, 7 feet, 237, but he shot 35% from 3 last year.
7 feet, 237, shot 35% from 3 is what we need.
Yes, he would just be basically Kristaps part 2.
Oh, he's YT?
Yes, correct. Not YG for sure.
And the thing is, the letters spell out what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They sound out what I'm saying. Ooh, all right, y'all. Come on, man.
What we got? Come on, right.
We're at 18.
Wizards, wow. What are y'all doing? Oh.
Announce it.
Washington Wizards will select Walter Clayton with the 18th pick, and hearing this is a pick to move to Utah in a trade.
Oh wow.
Which is what they just said they wanted a shooter, which is what Shams was talking about. You know, Norwood, maybe you shouldn't. Let's shift the conversation, because everybody you said that the Hawks should get has been drafted or traded for by none other than not the Hawks. Maybe we should move somewhere else.
But that means that I am adequately valuing these guys, right?
No. That means they're getting drafted. That means you're undervaluing them. They're getting drafted way higher than you thought. You said China. I mean, the dude from China was sorry, y'all.
Oh no. He's a bad. Like I didn't have him. I'm not taking credit for that by any stretch of the imagination. I don't want credit for that. I would never have taken him.
Danny Wolf, bro. We getting Ace Anu or Danny Wolf. That's who we getting.
Or Cass. I mean, now Miami, y'all need to take Yakashonis. Bad. Y'all have to take him. You gotta take him. Y'all need a point guard. Don't have a point guard.
Dang. When was the last time they had one? Terry? You count Terry Rozier?
Hell no.
When was the last time Miami had a point guard?
Who did they have before Fat Lowry?
Fat Lowry? That's it.
No, they had a point guard before Fat Lowry.
Who? Norris Cole?
Oh my God. I don't know, but it would have been the person before him.
Yeah, look that up for me on your phone.
Please.
Miami Heat. Who was the last Miami Heat point guard before Fat Lowry?
Yo, this is. I ain't gonna lie. I would not be done. I would be. If teams are trying to be stupid tonight, let me
Corey, hey, what's up, Corey? Hey, man. Fuck everything New Orleans sports. God, I love all y'all people in my family out there. I got a lot of family in New Orleans. But y'all sports, y'all can have a trade. Y'all can have Dairy Queen. That's fine. Y'all can still go. I need y'all to be boo-boo. I need y'all to keep Zion. You know what I'm going to do? I'm about to hire 1,000 escorts and send them to New Orleans and send them to Zion so that he can wreck y'all.
You gonna
wreck
send
y'all
them
team.
there, or you gonna just get something that's already there? I feel like they.
See, you got to stop talking. I don't know nothing about. I just said
I've been to
I'm
New Orleans
provide
enough to
Zion.
know that I feel like Utah sent the 21st and second round picks to Washington for Walter Clayton. What? Oh, I know what they about to do. Hey, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson, we kept you for 7 years, brother. Go and get up out of there.
Bricks hit the bricks.
Marcia, welcome. Corey, let me know if you're still in there. Let me know what you think the Pelicans will do next year.
Be terrible.
That boy said Mario Chalmers was the last decent point guard for the Heat.
Awful and terrible. Ooh. All right, this is a good move by Utah. Moving down.
He said Zion on a gumbo and hooker diet.
No, he on that Mariah Mills pills.
Hey, Mariah Mills pills. Hey, the pharmacy.
Oh Lord. This is a great move. Hey man, that Danny Ainge is doing his job tonight.
He willing and dealing. He got his son up there now.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all now. Y'all look at it. They have good young guards: Isaiah Collier, Keontae George, Walter Clayton. They have 3 assets, really 4 assets. All can be moved. Jordan Clarkson, Colin Sexton, John Collins, Lauri Markkanen. Any combination or possibly all. You still got Kyle Filipowski from last year. You got Taylor Hendricks, who's coming off a really bad injury. And you have your 5.
He had the Gordon Hayward injury, didn't
he? Yeah, ankle and just everything.
Go Dogs. Yes, sir. You see it.
But, bro, I hate your team. And you know I hate your team. That's my dog, Norwood. No, fake Norwood.
Fake Norwood.
His first name is Norwood.
Oh.
Norwood Richardson.
That's a hell of a first name. I've never met somebody named Norwood.
Utah sent the 43rd and 2 second round, 31-32. This is a steal. Great job. Danny Ainge is cutting ass. Great job.
He's been doing that for a while.
Yeah.
Danny Ainge seems like he's gonna ride off into the sunset. Like he's setting up for one big punch.
Hey.
And then he I told y'all, I'm gonna set it up for my son, and we're gonna make it, and he's gonna go for it. It seems like that's what he's doing.
Slam dunk.
Okay, Curry, I see you. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling down. Shout out to Curry. Okay, I'm finally good on the trade. Hawks saved another $8 million on the trade, 8 plus the $25 million trade exception.
Oh, you're right, because the player is cheaper as we come down. And which means that we're going after Nickeil Alexander-Walker. They're going to swing for the fences. That's the reason you're selling is the guy who the guy who you're planning to play, the guy who you're planning to draft, like to invest in, is an adult already. They want to win.
I mean, he's like you said, Auntie's doing what you said. He's trying to appease Trey to say, hey, I'm not going to waste a year, right? I'm going to build up this equity with you so that you can see. Now, if you don't play well, I'm going to cut bait. But if you play well, we're going to negotiate it. You're going to see that I have a plan and I know what I'm doing. I get it. I get it.
And it's more reason for Trey to take a pay cut. Dog, we're doing everything in our power to get every guy who you need. You said you need a tall-ass guy who can shoot threes? We got a unicorn for you.
Saying you need somebody to play defense in the perimeter? We have Defensive Player of the Year candidate. You need somebody to handle the ball on the fast break, give you a break. Boom. Now all we need is a bench. And Kobe Buffkin, we just need you to get healthy.
Nah, you're tripping. Utah has done the smart thing. They don't need anybody to come there. They have homegrown all of their players or traded for them. And
that's essentially what Utah is, though, because nobody's going to go there willingly.
And realistically, you could talk John Collins into probably keeping the same pay that he has right now if you want to, and trade Lauri Markkanen. And you could at least get 2 firsts for Lauri.
You're right, Torrey. Trey is not giving any discounts. You're right. But
the hell,
you also get off of that Porzingis contract next year. And
Trey-
now you have a first round unprotected.
Trey is going to take a discount. He's going to have to. And I'm going to tell you why, because you're not better than Jalen Brunson.
Shit.
Look at what Jalen Brunson consistently does.
Trey is better than Jalen Brunson. I don't need to look at I don't need to look at nothing. I don't need to look at nothing on nothing. And y'all New York Knicks fans that are in here, y'all can argue with me if you want to. Trae Young is better than Jalen Brunson. You go, oh my God. Yeah, I said it. I said it again. You want me to say it backwards in French?
That sounds cool, but that's the same thing people say about Tyrese Halliburton. Oh, and Brooklyn Nets take Nolan Traore. Oh, point guard off the board, but not the one that I wanted. That's interesting. Good job.
Bang, bang, and Niner gang. Oh, we talking about basketball. Shout out to y'all in here, though. Niner gang, y'all gonna have a rough season, too. Forward ass in Bay Area. Y'all better pay for them tickets.
Jew, what up?
Y'all about to go over there and see George Kittle. That's gonna be y'all weapon of choice.
Jew and Norwood in here. What's good with the Birds? Yeah, this is Nolan Traore is a good pick. Brooklyn got 2 point guards. You got 6'9" point guard and then a regular size point guard. Hey, I see.
He was their point guard before. They ain't have none.
Right.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
They're gonna sell Cam Thomas too, which is a guy I might be interested in, but I think he gonna want like $20+ million a year. But he's a bucket.
Man, Cam Thomas ain't no point guard.
No, but he's
give
a bucket.
You the ball and shoot.
Yeah, but
you the new Jamal Crawford.
Put Kobe Buffkin at the 1, put Cam Thomas at the 2.
And y'all figure it out.
I'm gonna tell you, Brooklyn is gonna be a very fun 2K team next year. I don't think that they're gonna be good, but they'll. Yeah, let's see. We done all of this to watch the Hawks, and they ain't picked yet.
And they're not gonna pick. They're gonna trade this another pick. They'll trade.
I'll
let y'all know right now. They trade this 23rd pick. We gonna sign off.
They collecting picks like Infinity Stones though. He is for sure like, oh, I'll sell, especially.
They like this Nolan Traore pick. I mean,
yeah, he was early to be a top 5 guy, and then just some bad tape. But I think that it's worth the dice roll. And if you have two, I mean, you could have the 2 best facilitators in the draft, possibly.
Hold up, all y'all saying that Trae Young ain't better than Jalen Brunson? All right, cool.
It's tricky. Cool. It's tricky. Cool. I don't hate it. It's the same way that people like you talked about Tyrese Halliburton before. And you're like, oh, I think the Trae's better than Tyrese Halliburton. I don't know that.
No, I thought Trae was better than Tyrese Halliburton until this year. And once he came back, and I was like, bro, he and Trae makes the thing is Trae has the talent to be. First off,
you're right there. You're correct there.
Let me look at y'all in the face. And look at y'all in the eye to make you I say what I'm about to say. Trae Young is better than Jalen Brunson. Don't care. But Tyrese Halliburton is so much more efficient and better with the ball that I feel that's why Halliburton is better than Trae. If Trae were to not get emotional and just play basketball,
self-control,
probably the best facilitator in the league.
Absolutely. And
the thing that's frustrating is that he's done it. We've seen it. We've seen him just play basketball. He get mad. The thing with Trae is he get mad and play better. He get mad and just be efficient. He start pouting and he be like, I'm gonna pass to everybody. And then he get 17 assists. He'd be like, dang, bro, be mad every time.
He unfortunately gets into one-on-one battles in the middle of games. Like we're not trying to win a game.
Forgetting that he's 6'1".
Yes. So just like we expected, the Jazz are active trade talks for Colin Sexton for multiple teams. Great move. Danny Ainge kicking ass right now. Congratulations. Shout out to the Pelicans for helping
Trae. Okay, so we having this conversation. What is Trae better at? Trae is a better passer. They are push on defense. Trae is a better scorer. Trae is a better shooter. Trey is that's about it though.
Trey is a
On
better
offense.
player. He just the intangibles are the issue.
Yes. Y'all now, hey, and the intangibles are it. You are right. Jalen Brunson is a better teammate. He's probably a better leader. He's probably more mentally stable in clutch. Well, I wouldn't even say he's more clutch.
Mentally and
this
emotionally
year he was more
stable.
clutch this year. He was more clutch this year. So I'll give you that. But in terms of talent, Jalen Brunson don't do nothing better than Trey. He don't shoot better than Trey. He don't play defense better than Trey. He don't pass better than Trey. He don't rebound better than. Well, they rebound. I say rebound. Sure, rebound.
Which is what gets all of your teammates fired. Is the expectation, especially with the stats that you put up, and you can't break 500. That's a problem. Those other two guys are breaking 500. We ain't been 500 since Nate left.
Fair, but we also ain't have Cat. Like we ain't Jalen Johnson. We just got Jalen, and now he's hurt. He's been hurt for the last 2 years.
Yeah, I agree with that, but we also Clint Capella is an elite rebounder. No, but he's been an elite rebounder. John Collins, for all intents and purposes, at his best was like 17 and 10.
And we went to the finals, the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, but no. We went to the finals, correct. But also, we didn't have good regular season that year either. We haven't put together a good regular season. Under Trey, we've been at best like right around 500. These other teams are not doing that. And this is
talent
the second
is better, but at what point do we consider results? What results does Jalen Brunson have? They've made it just as far as Trey has. He has done nothing that Trey hasn't done.
No, their regular season records are substantially better. Substantially.
Put Trey on the Knicks instead of Brunson, and we become the Hawks. Bullshit. Bullshit. I do not agree. You put Trey on the Knicks. I think the Knicks become all of the players around Trey become better.
The Knicks would have traded Trey by now, because all that they would have turned on him, 100%. Walter Clayton and Ace Bailey in Utah is crazy. They got
Keontae George and Isaiah Collier, don't they?
Yes, and Kyle Filipowski, John Collins. Man, they are.
They got 5 guards. Didn't you just say they had Colin Sexton? That's 5.
Colin Sexton, they're actively in trade talks with.
Corey, you stop it. See, Corey. Corey need to. I can't wait till football season. I'm gonna cook you, Corey. I can't wait to cook y'all Saints fans. Y'all gonna be ass. Y'all gonna be so ass that y'all not even gonna talk about y'all team. Y'all just gonna talk about us the whole season. Y'all not even gonna talk about y'all.
What is Miami going to do? Miami has to take Kasparas Giaconis here. You have to. You don't have a point.
Pat Riley ain't got to do nothing. Pat Riley ain't got to do nothing. Pat Riley.
Pat Riley deserves to be fired.
I didn't say that. You probably not wrong, but Pat Riley's gonna move like I'm Pat Riley. I took 3 organizations.
There it is. Kasparas Giaconis to the Miami Heat. I knew it.
It made sense. Go on home, bro. Sit on down.
All right, I'm gonna step away for 1 second. I will be right back.
All right. So while he's away, let's talk about this Porzingis trade. Porzingis to the Hawks. I'm gonna ask y'all Hawks fans this right now. If Trey is traded, where does he go? And also, who is y'all favorite right now? I guess this is kind of post first round draft and trades. I think Houston, of course, with Kevin Durant and what they've done has been the biggest come up. And I think that they will probably be the number 2 seed in the East, maybe even the number 1 seed. But in the West. But the East is so wide open. I don't know. You got Boston. This is the year of the Achilles, right? All the Achilles pop this year, and all next year, everybody out. So Indiana probably is more well equipped to be able to absorb the loss of Tyrese Halliburton with the Achilles. You have Dame out with the Achilles. His career might be over, although he said he's not going to go out that way. You have Jason Tatum, who's out. Achilles is out. We don't believe in Cleveland. I mean, we just don't. So that's 4. That's Cleveland, Indiana, Boston, and Milwaukee is. Giannis don't want to be there, but he want to be there, but he don't want to be there, and Dame is hurt. So, and Kyle Kuzma is Kyle Kuzma. So the top 4 teams, really, isn't that 4? 3 of the top 4 teams or 4 of the top 5 teams are pretty much out of it at this point. Who has to be the favorite? Brooklyn is on a fire sale. We don't know what they're doing. The Hawks seem to be okay. Maybe. I don't know. And then you have Toronto. We don't know what Toronto is. They have Brandon Ingram. They have Scotty Barnes. For now, they have RJ Barrett and Quickly and all of those things. I don't know what their plan is, but the East is kind of crazy. Trey is poor man's Melo with the Knicks. Corey, shut up. Just shut up. And the Knicks have no coach. You're right. And the Knicks have no coach. Corey, Trey is poor man's Melo. Is you what you talking about, Corey? LeBron going back to the weak ass East. Oh, Corey, you full of hate. What you got whiskey or rum over there? Because this obviously is sponsored by some type of alcoholic beverage, the way that you saying right now. And you're right, the Knicks have no coach. I forgot the East is wide open. So the Knicks, 4 out of the 5, top 5. 5 out of the top 5, we don't know what they're doing.
All right, now this is where, if we the Atlanta Hawks, what we gonna do here, man? We gotta get back into it. What we about
doing?
to do here?
What we doing?
Oh no. Oh, I'm still there, right?
Yeah, you here? I'm here. I can hear you. We can all hear you.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button and locked everything. Let me go to the big draft board.
I mean, Utah is up, and then us. So on the Hawks draft board, who's left?
Okay, Cooper Flag gone, Harper gone, Edgecombe gone, Ace Bailey gone, Kneppel gone, Trey Johnson gone, right? The kid from Texas.
Cleveland, in New York, Orlando. I forgot about Detroit. So Detroit and Orlando is going to be crazy. I don't believe in Cleveland, and New York doesn't have a coach.
Well, so what I see is possible Jace Richardson. I don't love that because he's so small. Asa Newell or Rasheer Fleming.
What if they get your boy? What if they get Danny Wolf?
Or Danny Wolf. I could also see us trying to take it. I'm afraid that we may take a flyer on Liam McNeely. He's the guy who I really, really don't want.
Ooh, I've heard that name before.
I have no interest in him.
Oh, yeah, yep. That's him from UConn.
At this point, yeah, I'd rather just give me Danny Wolf or
like
I don't want Jace. Jace is too small. We don't need another small guard to have to try to hide. The Wizards will select Will Riley. Damn.
They traded with the Jazz?
Yeah.
You want a Will Riley?
.6'9" wing. Don't hate it. He had 17 and 6 last year. Everything says Danny Wolf.
Why are you so upset?
I'm not.
You're not excited. Everything says Danny Wolf. That's how you sound it.
I can still see us going after Rasheer Fleming. I really wanted Igor. That hurts me. I
mean, he was gone though.
I will tell you what my real
Igor
issue
probably
is.
getting drafted spurred along them trading.
The real issue
he's on the big board
for me is we never address backup point guard in a real legitimate way. And that sucks to me. I hate that. It's frustrating. And never having an answer, and Utah's pick is in. Oh, Utah's pick is the Wizards pick, right? That's Will Riley.
Yep, Will Riley.
So we on the clock. Okay, then yeah. Don't take Nick Clifford. Take Danny Wolf. Just take Danny Wolf.
Asa Newell, Rasheer Fleming, and Danny Wolf right there.
Right. After that, it gets kind of murky. I do want us to get back into this draft. I would be very interested in Tyrese Proctor.
How will we get back into the draft? We don't have a second round pick.
Buy a pick. Or Maxime Reynaud. I will be interested in both of those in a college park. Go sit down there for a little bit and just be the insurance policy if Kristaps can't work or doesn't work. That's my thought process. But I mean, at this point, honestly, might sell again. Why not?
That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking, why not trade down again and maybe trade and get a couple second round picks?
Onsi Salah is running the Reggie
to Puerto Rico,
the Reggie Davis School of Draft. Oh,
that's what I do. I trade down to every mock draft, whatever the sport.
You want it? You can have it. You got first round pick. You won't give up. I just don't. I think from here on out, if you get a first, it's going to be heavily protected. The whole Kings trade this year. I mean, the Kings pick, waiting to finally get that pick is kind of scared me on the heavily protected, because you really have to. You're at the mercy of other teams.
Yeah.
And I don't love that. I don't. And just watching.
Oh, bro. God damn, bro. The production. This is why we can't do the NFL draft. We might have to record the NFL draft.
But this is the thing, man. Onsi Salah is getting rave reviews across the NBA. Shams Charania says, essentially, Atlanta has moved back 10 spots and picked up a potentially valuable 2026 pick.
I think that's insane. To move back 10 spots to the 23 from the 13 and get an unprotected first round pick from a team that's probably projected to be in the lottery is wild. All across, if you could say that scenario on any sport, hockey, football, basketball, baseball, cricket, soccer, whatever. If you pull that off and the team turns out to be terrible.
Hey, I hate to say it, but Landry Fields, they're not missing you right now. They may miss you in the future, but at this very moment, bro, it looked like Tony Ressler made the right decision.
I'm never saying that. I ain't never saying that ever.
I agree, but I will say the Onsi has come in and been way more aggressive than Landry ever has been. Now it's unfortunate because Landry he basically cleaned up the books.
He cleaned everything up and they fired him, and they Tyrone Willingham him a little bit.
Ran Carthon for the Titans, who did the same thing.
All the same thing. You clean everything up and then they fire you and bring in a non-you. And I'll keep it at that so that I don't get us all the way blocked.
Salute. We drinking?
Let me get another. Hold on before you salute. Let me get another. I still got the mic on so y'all can hear me, but I'll be right back. Hold on.
I guess I'll go ahead and crack this. I'm at 4. I never thought that I would get through almost a whole 6-pack and the Hawks haven't picked yet. We had 2 picks. I just knew we were going to talk about everything by now. I might be drunk by the time that we pick. Or maybe we don't pick at all.
You said it might be?
And pardon me, I'm not at 4. I'm at 5. I will be at a 6-pack soon, very soon.
Ooh, hey, give me 30 seconds.
Yep, you got it. While Reggie does that, hopefully he mutes himself. I will actually help him make sure we don't make no poor life decisions. And we're waiting on the pick right now. Hopefully the Hawks pick this one. Maybe you don't know exactly what we're gonna do. We've been on our toes the whole time, and Hawks are not on the clock. Yes, we are. Kevin Chenard. Oh, so the 22nd pick is going out. 23rd pick. I'm confused, but I think that's not on my fault. Y'all better watch out, boy. These Atlanta Hawks are not playing with y'all. We are trying to do our absolute best to make ourselves a respectable basketball team again. And I appreciate that because we have not been good in a very long time. And and I'm not talking about like playing good. I mean, legitimately good. There's a chance for the first time in a long time for us to be something of something. And the key to that is picking the right players. Our new leadership clearly understands and believes that he knows what's going on. And I think that he's doing a decent job so far. Now, of course, you don't win in the offseason, so we still have to see these players play, and we got to see Kristaps be alive. So that will be great. But I will say, so far, we played this pretty well. And I feel bad for Murray Boyles because he really did not want to go there at all. Hold on, I'm going to unmute you.
My bad. That was my computer.
Yeah.
What's the 2026 draft class? BYU guy and who else is what they asked in the chat?
The Bansa for sure. Hold on.
Oh, the Boozer brothers. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Bansa.
I mean, Elijah Arenas.
Oh, Elijah. Now there's your backup point guard.
Lil Melo.
Yeah, Little Melo.
Lil Peja. Potentially
Now, Lil Peja might be the
Bryce.
steal of the steal because he's shooting that thing from all-star play. You remember Luka was pulling up from the other side of the court? That's what he pulled up in the game.
Yeah, I mean, the drafts are going to be solid. We got two. Tick, 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 tick. We're not picking at 22. I think we're picking at 23. I don't exactly know how this is going.
Yeah, I think this is the Nets pick. And I think we're picking for New Orleans because we traded with New Orleans. I think we traded this 22 pick in the Nets for in the three-way trade for Porzingis. This is the Nets pick. If I'm not mistaken. We ain't even worried about who we picking no more. We happy to get the pick next year. Asa Newell, I could see Asa Newell being the pick here. I could see Asa Newell being the pick. I mean, he's probably one of the best available. And Ansi said I picked the best available.
Pick is in. Come on, what we got here?
We 22, right? This pick going to Brooklyn. 22 is going to Brooklyn, Norwood. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
This part of the Porzingis trade, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, yeah. Come on, man. Pick who y'all want to pick now. Damn, don't take all day.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is the first round. This just as long
honestly,
as the NFL
they
draft,
should probably be into it for Jace Richardson. I think that you have a big point guard. You have another big point guard. Take you Jace Richardson, who I do think is a bucket. And
there you go. They said Liam McNeely might be the guy for the Hawks here.
Please, no. That's the most Atlanta Hawks pick is Liam McNeely, boy. I do not want him.
You don't want no Liams. We don't want no Liams in Atlanta, big dog.
Please do. Hey, Liam McNeely is not the best player.
He's only 6'7"? Oh, yeah, no.
And honestly, you said you want to take the best available. He is not best available, so don't do it. The Brooklyn Nets will select Drake Powell with the 22nd pick of the draft. Brooklyn acquired this pick through a 3-team trade for, yes, Drake Powell. So, shooting guard, 6'6", from UNC. All right, your Atlanta Hawks are
from UNC.
Your
not
Atlanta
this
Hawks
decade.
UNC,
y'all
clock.
Y'all keep it, bro. Driving nothing from UNC right now.
Ugh. Ooh, all right. So, where can I go and see? Let's. These draft grades are criminal. All right. So let's see what we like and what we don't like here. Cooper Flag, solid pick. Great pick. Dylan Harper. I still think the Utah Jazz have won the damn thing.
I mean, Danny Ainge be willing and dealing, bruh.
No, he be stealing.
I would never do a deal with Danny Ainge. If you do a deal with Danny Ainge and you feel like, hey, I may not, it's gonna work out for me.
He robbed you. Danny Ainge does one thing and one thing well. He robs humans. All right.
And also, that's what I'm talking about, Danny Ainge, while we wait on the Hawks. Hey, blacks, we got to use nepotism better. I know y'all talking about they be grinding and Danny Ainge's son is there and all that, but we got on LeBron James for using nepotism to get his son drafted. He wasn't drafted early. LeBron, he was drafted at 50.
But he wasn't a 50 value player. He didn't want to travel.
That's not the conversation. We talking about nepotism.
Yes, but the thing about it is the other nepotism, these guys are going to be G League coaches. You're going to coach in Grand Rapids, and your dad is rich.
Your dad is rich, and you can go play in I don't know, the LA Lakers G League, but he was there.
No, he was not. He was not trapped. Like, that was the issue, was he only wanted to play home games.
Well, damn it. Hey, it is what it is. Luke Walton got a whole coaching job at 33 because his daddy is Bill.
But what I'm saying is,
ain't put in no work.
Bronny not good enough to not play for the South Bay Lakers.
You're Luke not Walton better than good enough to coach the South Bay Lakers.
You're right. And now where's Luke Walton coaching?
With a championship? Don't matter.
Okay, then. Okay, so you're gonna be Luke Walton. You're gonna get a chance, and then they're gonna fire you. You never
again. You're speaking on things that we're not talking about. We talking about nepotism.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, when they fire you and never call you, like Bronny, when you don't get another shot.
I made hundreds of millions of dollars, and I play with the Lakers. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. I don't know how you went muted, but you're muted. There you go.
There we go. Bronny, you're not gonna make hundreds of millions of dollars playing basketball. You might make hundreds of millions of dollars in interest from your father's money.
Yeah, I ain't saying who's gonna make it playing basketball, bro. Again, nepotism. Nepotism, bro. We got blacks. Let's use nepotism right. I didn't use it right. I should have used it better.
Oh, here we go.
We back. Okay, that's God.
We got the one. Nope, we still
they showing Indiana Fever. They showing Caitlin Clark. We on commercial.
No, we aren't.
Yeah, Corey, you right. Lombard. I'll say Lombard. A couple Corey.
I'm not in
Lombard.
love.
I think Asa Newell probably is the pick.
Don't love this pick. Oh, they got a picture of Zion with Derek Queen, and it's just Zion twice. That's kind of funny. And it is problematic because as good as Derek Queen is, he probably does need to get in good shape. And that hasn't really worked out.
Who the fuck is this? All right. Oh, no. That's the 22nd pick. The 22nd pick, they selected Drake Powell, right?
Correct.
He's being traded to Brooklyn.
I honestly is dealing. He gonna take the whole time to make sure that whatever decision he make is the right decision.
I mean, God, dog, bruh.
I don't hate it. I mean,
Drake? Who's Drake?
Drake Powell. That's the UNC guard.
Oh yeah, Corey. That pick is traded. That's in the we at 23.
Asa Newell. That's who we took.
Asa Newell. Yeah, I mean that was the best. That's best available. I'm not surprised. So. Shout out to Corey. Shout out to Lombard and Williams, both Corys. I mean you needed it. Asa Newell. I mean he's rebounds, right?
I don't love this pick, but I do love the first round pick next year, so it's worth it. Yeah, it's a Georgia kid. He's a 4, don't
Bouncy
think
post
he's a
man who
5.
plays with a high level of energy and desire. He's versatile player with a strong defensive presence and promising offensive potential. He can run the floor. So he's basically like poor man's Obi Toppin.
Yeah,
came
I
out.
just
Copycat
don't
league.
love this
So
pick.
you don't like. So tell me what you're thinking. You don't like Asa Newell as the pick here at 23 after doing all the wheeling and dealing by Onsi.
No, but no, because I think we still need a point guard. This does shore up our front court, but I think that I would have rather had Mohamed Gay and a point guard or something else. But us
Free
getting
agency.
back,
Kev said
us
free
getting a
agency right around the
lottery pick
corner, though.
next year and Asa Newell is fine. More than
To
fine.
me, this solidifies the Nickeil Alexander Walker. Like he's probably gonna get signed by the Hawks because he's a combo guard he played the backup one and he can defend and he has playoff experience.
And I mean, I will say that this means that you believe in Kobe Buffkin. This really means you really believe in Kobe Buffkin.
No, this means that he aligns with the timeline, right? All of this is for next year. After that, if it don't work out, we cutting ties with you, Porzingis, possibly you, Trey, you, Buffkin, you. Like we can get rid of a whole lot of people.
Yeah. We can control, alt, delete anything that is not. If it's not for us, then it's against us. And if you're against us, then you got to go home. It's that simple.
Back to the Bible.
Asa
Newell.
Sure.
Yep. 6 foot. But the thing is, he also 6'11". So that does satisfy. Is he 6'11"? It says 6'11".
Yes.
So that satisfies your need to stay. Satisfies the length.
It's a commitment to being tall.
Roster. So now we have 7'2" Porzingis. We have 6'11" Asa Newell. Now, what's interesting is you have 6'11" Asa Newell and Porzingis and 6'8" Okongwu. That is interesting. Then you also have 6'8" Larry Nance, 6'9" everybody else, and then 6 in the front court, which is going to be Jalen and Ricochet.
I might have been more into Rasheer Fleming here too, but hey,
You
man, go buy.
Said 5 minutes ago, no. When we said Rasheer Fleming, you said no.
No. Did I?
Yes.
I think Leon. I thought Liam McNeely was Liam McNeely was my strong no.
Yeah,
my strongest no.
You said not Asa. He said no on the guy he just said.
Liam McNeely. I don't want no parts of Liam McNeely. I don't hate this. You gotta go get us another guard or two now. I mean, front court is solid. Especially if you bring back LeVert. Now all you need is woo. I don't mind though. You got a Georgia kid, you bring Georgia kid home.
Oh, he's only 6'9", but he is Asa Newell.
Are you no?
But they said he has relentless. He is the Clint Capella response. He's good at rebounding. He's good at effort. He runs the court. He can finish.
Who's he sound like? John Collins.
Clint Capella.
I might be able to talk myself into this.
I mean, so you entered yesterday needing to make moves and with the roster, and as of today, you now have Kristaps Porzingis, Asa Newell, 2026 first round unprotected pick from best of Milwaukee.
Lottery, like potential lottery pick.
I mean, if you look at what you started out with and how you ended,
you won.
This isn't bad.
No, this is a win. This is honestly, Saleh has done Falcons take Jalen Walker and Asa Newell. I guess you're right. They take
first time
Georgia or die
in the first round. Yes, Curry, I do believe that this free agent money now goes to nothing but guards. It's probably Nickeil Alexander Walker and Karis LeVert is probably where we're going. That then rounds out the rest of the roster. You now have rotation pieces at every point. You have Kobe Buffkin, Trae Young, Karis LeVert. I'm assuming you get Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Ricochet and Jalen, Moget and Porzingis, Okongwu and Asa Newell. So you now have, plus Larry Nance Jr. somewhere in there, assuming that they're trying to bring him back. So you now have a good 9 to 11 man rotation to be able to make it through the regular season. And what I do think a lot of teams are starting to figure out, and a lot of organizations, when I say teams, I mean organizations are figuring out that attrition is real.
Yeah.
If you have 11 or 12 players that you might not go 11 or 12 in the rotation, but if 7 and 6 get hurt,
is 100% gonna get
Danny Wolf.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
Danny Wolf.
I guess
Danny
it
Wolf,
don't make
Danny
sense
Wolf.
considering you already got Sorber.
Why? Sorber and Danny Wolf are centers, but they also are Hartenstein and Chet. Like it's the same roles.
What's different? Danny is more about like a hub as a passer, but one thing about Chet is he could potentially be hurt at any moment. So you kind of insulate yourself with other guys who can play on the floor. The Sacramento Kings are trading up to that OKC pick. Here we go. Honestly, Saleh might be acquired Porzingis in a relatively low risk reward deal. Correct. Then got a potential high lottery pick in 2026. Check. Then got a popular local player that could have easily gone 13. Check. Huge 36 hours for the Hawks front office. Well played.
He had a plan. To me, that sounds like he
executed.
had a plan of what he's going to do. He executed it.
Yeah. Where can I send this where you can see this? Check the
Private chat.
No, I'm gonna go to Instagram. That is surely stupid. Hold on. Where is Ursh?
What did you send?
I can't see if I can. They say that's Zion and Derek Queen.
Duh. No, that shit gave me the hiccup. Oh, that's so disrespectful. Oh my god, y'all. Help me, Lord. They said Zion and Derek Queen are the Eminem twins. Y'all remember them? Y'all remember the Eminem twins? From Nutty Professor? Oh my god, bro. This is so disrespectful. It gave me the hiccups, Lord. Lord, what's happening?
Yo, when I saw that, I fell out, yo. Because they're like, yeah, Derek Queen, he need to get in shape. And you're going to send him with Zion? In shape is something that they will never be now. And they gave us a pick for that.
First round, unprotected.
I would say you hate to see it, but I don't.
That boy, I mean, they in the land of butter and flour. Like that is, I mean, that's in every dish out there. Oh, Orlando's on the clock. What does Orlando do? Who's the best point guard available?
Nah, you don't take another point guard here.
Why? What do you mean another? Who they got?
Suggs is back.
Suggs and who else?
Hey, you take more shooting here.
Oh, they got Black though. Now that is
Yeah.
one dude that I thought if there was going to be a move, I would try to facilitate something. Is Anthony Black? He was at 6'8". I mean,
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you, if y'all play 2K, that is the guy. He's for sure the guy. We won back-to-back championships. Yeah, this is unbelievable.
I'm satisfied with the Hawks. How do you feel about the Hawks draft? I'm satisfied with the Hawks draft of what we got.
My thing is, this is a person who had a plan and executed a plan. I respect it. Even though I might have done some things a little differently, I respect the fact that he had a plan.
Wow. Brandon Roy Jr. has committed to the University of Washington. Dang, we old, y'all. Brandon Roy Jr.? Brandon Roy just played with LaMarcus Aldridge. Ryan, what's good? I guess this is it for the Hawks. I think we're good. And they call that man fat, bro. That's sad.
Who?
I actually think Derek Queen gonna be the complete opposite. He's like that when it comes to
Orlando Magic take Jace Richardson. Great pick. You got a
Not
guy
bad.
who's a bucket, and you needed buckets from the guard position. Excellent pick. He can play with Suggs.
He replaces Cole Anthony. That's what it really is.
Yep.
He replaces Cole Anthony Lewis because
Great
that
pick.
was Cole Anthony's whole role was to come in and get a bucket from the 1-2 position.
Well played. Well played. And you got another athlete kid. So you got a guy who kind of used
This has
to
been a lot of
life.
mature drafting outside of like Toronto.
No. The teams with good leadership have made good decisions. Teams with less than stellar leadership have made very bad decisions.
Where did the Hawks fall in on that?
We made adult decisions. We made decisions to keep us. The sell was, I don't think they wanted that 13th pick because they wanted the money to pay for an adult, which means that they're trying to win right now. I respect that. So I'll give y'all quick draft grades here on what we got so far. Cooper Flag, A+, no brainer. Dylan Harper, this is an A. This is more of a to be continued. You got too many
A
point
if they
guards.
get rid of Fox.
Yes. VJ Edgecombe, B. Just because you probably should have just taken Ace and made. I don't know. I don't think you can right now, but being stuck with VJ Edgecombe sucks. And not that it sucks, but it's just unfortunate.
Talking about Philly?
Yeah. I think that Ace
Does he
Bailey.
have that I don't see where he fits into that lineup.
Where? Who?
76ers.
VJ Edgecombe, he's going to be the 2. You're going to put McCain at the bench. Then it's going to be Maxey and Edgecombe.
So y'all don't have a facilitator for real.
Maxey, Maxey is going to be it. I mean, he's on the James Harden plan now.
No, he's on the
He's gonna be on
Jalen
the team?
Brunson. He's gonna be on the Jalen Brunson plan.
That too. You're right, but Con Kneppel to the Hornets. I think this is a great pickup. Some more shooting, spacing the floor. Trey Johnson, he replaces Poole. I think that this is an A pickup. Jeremiah Fears. This is a B pickup for me, but I think that they're not done moving. I would not be surprised if DeJounte Murray is traded.
Out of there.
Igor
Send him to
Demon
Orlando.
to BYU. I think it's an excellent pickup. DeJounte's not going to Orlando to be a backup. And he's not going to start over Suggs, and he's not going to start over Bane because of his health. Igor Demon to Brooklyn. This is a solid pickup. I still got to look at your team and try to make sense of it. I think that y'all should have picked somebody who fit your team a little bit better. But I think that you got a guy who
I about to say that's a little bit of hate too, because
Nah,
want Igor.
Yes, I wanted him, but I think that they need like now, you got like D'Angelo Russell, Cam Thomas, Drake Powell, Cam Johnson, Nick Claxton, Igor Dimon, Terrence Mann. I mean, how does this work? And Nolan Traore. Taking the 2 point guards together is weird. But I get, they don't have enough shooting outside of maybe if you keep Cam Johnson. I think that the Nets got to do something here with consolidation. But whatever. Colin Murray Boyles to Toronto. I'm going to give that a C, not because the kid is a C, because it doesn't make sense.
Because he don't want to be there and he don't see where he's going to play, which is an interesting point before you move on. Asa Newell.
Ryan, what up, though?
Asa Newell is one of the guys.
And you see them
all. Y'all need to have these players now are talking about you need to have a plan for me. Like they're coming into the interviews like, yo, how do you plan to use me? How are you going to maximize my revenue making potential? And it seems like if you don't have those conversations, go ahead.
My issue is it's just it's redundant. Redundancy is nice at that position. I do understand it. Ingram didn't play last. He's not laced up for Toronto ever. So taking a guy who in that position is cool. But the issue is Scotty Barnes and Murray Boyles are kind of closer where neither one of them are like knockdown 3-point shooters. So the guy who's been hurt the most and the guy who can actually shoot the ball, you can't really play Murray Boyles and Scotty Barnes together and expect any level of spacing. They both finish at the rim. So you got a center that finishes at the rim. So you got a bunch of people in the paint. Maluk to Phoenix is a very good move for Devin Booker. Coward to Memphis is a solid move because you replace the Bane shooting. Asenge to the Bulls, to me, you should have went after Derek Queen and moved the center. I can't think of his name right now. Who wants to go to Golden State? Carter Bryant to the Spurs.
Who you talking about? What team?
The Bulls center. What's his name? Used to play for the Magic.
Valanciunas?
No, not Valanciunas.
Vucevic.
Yes. I think that Derek Queen to the Bulls made more sense. I do also understand is there's only so much passing going on. If you got Derek Queen and Lonzo Ball and Josh Giddey, you don't have any shooting and all passing. Carter Bryant to the Spurs, fantastic move. He's 3-and-D. He can shoot the three. Excellent pick. OKC backfilling the center position with Thomas Sorber. Smart move. I give that like a B+. Hanson Yang to the Memphis Grizzlies. No, excuse me, the Portland Trailblazers. This is the worst move of the night. This is the you big dummy. This is stupid. It don't make sense. It never made sense. It never will make sense. Terrible decision. Joan Behringer.
You are so
it's stupid.
You are so like you have so much courage in your conviction. Like you're like, no, this was stupid and it's gonna be stupid forever.
If having 4 centers on the roster and drafting centers back to back, that's stupid. Joan Behringer to Minnesota does not make sense. Having Behringer and having Rudy Gobert, you have 2 now tall-ass French centers. They can't play at the same time. Why
I feel like
do
French
that?
was a shot, but that's fine. It may be just me.
Walter Clayton to Utah, excellent move.
Fantastic move because you know you're going to make moves after that.
That might be the move of the night, other than the Hawks.
Brooklyn selects Israeli guard Ben Seraph.
Yep. Whoa. Are you just going to draft?
Say it.
3-point guards. What you going to do with 3-point guards? How? How? You just going to collect all guards? This is not 2K. You have to do real things in real life.
No, you don't. Why do you? This is a billionaires game. We ain't got to do nothing. Whether I win or lose, I'm going to still be a billionaire at the end of the day.
Well, the thing is, if you only draft point guards, everybody on your team can dribble. I mean, I guess. I don't hate it because you got point guards of very. Wait. Yeah. They got 3. They got 3-point guards. They're wilding. This is crazy. Nolan Traore. I like this pick less now.
That was a mid. I didn't feel any good or bad about it at all.
I like him because it gives you 2 point guards. But now you have 3 point guards. That doesn't make sense to me. The Drake Powell pick, I don't love at all. I think it's an okay pick, but nothing great. Hawks get a first rounder next year and Asa Newell. You made very smart adult decisions. This is what you were given. This is what you did. You dealt with. You backfilled a position where you kind of run into injury problems before with a guy who can play the 4. So that for any reason, if Jalen gets hurt, you're fine. You got Kristaps. If you know,
I do like that about our draft. My bad. Go ahead.
It's the flexibility. Like he said, optionality. I want to be able to.
Not even optionality, or it is optionality, but we thought about it from a plug and play perspective of I want to be able to be deep like the Indiana Pacers who played everybody. No, it's more of, hey, I recognize a trend of since 2020, whenever we made that run to the Eastern Conference Finals, every year after that, somebody's gotten hurt. Every single year. Somebody of significance, either it's Trey or Jalen or DeAndre Hunter
or everybody.
Or Clint Capella or Onyeka Okongwu. Somebody has always gotten hurt to where that one injury throws us from competing for a 3 through 6 seed to a 7 through 10 seed. And there's really no way to get out of it. So what I see from him is like, look, just in case you do get hurt, I believe in you. But just in case you do get hurt, this person over here may be a little bit more expensive from other role players, but he can step in and definitely get you some buckets, i.e. Kristaps Porzingis. So I get what they're doing. And again, 2026 is going to be the interesting time for the Hawks. What are we going to do from there? We got Trey, Kristaps might be out of there. You can build around Jalen, Ricochet. You got Buffkin. You got Mo Gay. You got a lot of players that you're going to have to make the decision on.
As it currently stands, the Hawks traded Kevin Huerter for 23rd pick, which ends up being Asa Newell, a 26 probable lottery pick. That's a flip. Considering Huerter is on the Bulls now, that's a flip. Newell and a lottery pick?
The Brooklyn Nets select Danny Wolf.
Brooklyn Nets are just getting stupider and stupider. You just gonna pass? Everybody's gonna pass the ball around? Who gonna shoot?
Cam? What you mean?
Cam
Johnson about to take all the shots.
He better be jacking them boy, Paul. Pause if applicable.
Wow.
Everything that can be shot, he is
Yeah.
shooting. This don't make no sense.
That boy said, "Care about to be meaning."
This don't make this makes no sense. Yeah, if you're a Nets player, if you're a Nets fan, I hate to say it, it don't make any sense. Like, I get it. You want guys who can pass the ball and dribble, but the commitment to that at this point is nuts. Pelicans got to stop trading with the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, and in Ace Newell, for all intents and purposes, is supposed to be John Collins.
Yeah, he's cheaper than John Collins, though. You trying to stay on for the rest of the draft, or you good for the rest of the first?
It is 100% up to you, brother. I'm 5 beers into a 6-pack at this point.
Same. I think, ladies and gentlemen, normally I'm the one that was like, "Hey, let's stay on, let's pod, let's get this content." I'm gonna take it down, y'all. It's 11:17. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Look, Lunch Break Podcast back next week. We're gonna talk about Aaron Rodgers. We're gonna talk about
For what?
exactly. Why not? Filler. Anime folks. Y'all know what that is.
I'll take a nap at lunch before I talk about Aaron Rodgers during the 1 hour that my
man said he about to retire after being boo-boo. It's cool.
She had that secret marriage.
In the dark. Probably had it in the dark. Was it Zero Dark Retreat?
That boy said I had that. I'm married to the ayahuasca, baby.
Bruh, they was on them Indian shrooms. That's what they was on. But ladies and gentlemen, we will be back tune in for the final episode of the summer version, 2025 version of Monday Night Raw, which will be next Sunday. Then we're gonna take a break in July, and then we're gonna be back in football season to let y'all know that all y'all teams suck, and it's all about the Georgia Bulldogs or the SEC, Florida Gators, and the Atlanta Falcons. With that being said, Norwood, do you have anything else? If not, take us out.
Thank you guys for rocking with us. It's been fun. It's been real fun. A hell of a damn time. We got through the whole draft. I'm at least reasonably happy with the way that things have gone tonight. It feels good to have an adult team. And we'll see y'all soon. Adios, mi amigos. God is love. Adios and arrivederci. Until we meet again, y'all be safe.
So Norwood and I have all of these conversations via phone. So we're probably going to start like in the next season of the Splashcast. You know, we do everything. We move on. We're going to start a Spaces or a Clubhouse type thing where we just discuss, have our conversations, and have the Splashcast versus the world have those conversations with us. So, hey, make sure you go on Instagram, join Splashcast versus the world. Make sure you go to Twitch, YouTube, follow Dive Team Media and Instagram, on TikTok as well. Splashcast and Dive Team Media. We have a bunch of stuff coming in 2025, 2026. Other than that, we out of here. Peace. Love y'all.
In the stream.
This was fun.
In the stream. Hey.